That's right.
What a night.
Oh,
Okay, just listen, man. Listen, I think the Friday night thing is a great idea in theory, but maybe just get a lot of people on a stream. No drama on a Friday and see how it goes.
Boy, that gets me every time the way it ends a little earlier. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
does this work? Is this on?
Huh? Are we on? Wait a second. We're
Are we on?
live, right?
Is it
Okay.
working?
Okay.
God, I hope we're live.
God, I hope so.
All this for
Is
nothing.
it says it is.
Okay.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our good friend Ruia back on Friday. Look at this. The firecracker herself, the atomic bomb.
The queen of the courtroom.
No, you can just say the queen.
Yes.
Yes.
You can just be
Yes.
the queen.
The
We
queen.
don't have to like put restrictions on
hearts.
that.
No
Well,
limit.
after some of your stories, yeah, I don't want to limit to you, dude. Just the courtroom.
Hey AJ, how you doing? Wendy, what's up? There's so many. I know I'm so late. I'm sorry, guys. Try to jump in here. Shane, how you doing? Danny, how are you? Grandkids taxi. Betsy Weingartner. I feel like I'm going backwards in time because I usually start a little bit further back.
Time's
I'm
not
so
real.
excited when people actually show up. It amazes me every day when I hit the live button. So I always want to say hi to everybody. Danielle, how are you doing? Teresa Finn, writer chick. Who's
my girl right there.
Tiago Garcia, CC Snuffer, Jeff Montgomery. Hey, wait a second. You know who else I just saw? You know who's got the wait? Where did this go? You know who's here? I just want you guys to know that in the chat right now is the owner of the greatest ass of all time.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yes.
Roseman Ranch is
It
in the
is.
chat. Roseman
is.
Ranch is in the chat. So
Such a
anyway,
good
I don't know. Usually right about now I get lost. False on what's happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so glad that you could be gathered with us this evening because there's nowhere else that you are going to find the queen herself. So I want you to sit back, relax, have fun, and remember, this is the one, the only, the original good time Friday night live. Hell chat.
Thank you so much,
Nice.
sir.
Feels
Thank
good
you
every
so
time.
Very nice. Very nice.
Damn.
Oh, yes.
Good job.
Oh my gosh! So what's been going on, guys? Hey, Michelle Smuck things up.
Nice.
Did you see this right here?
Yeah.
Michelle Smuck got a tattoo of FNL. So
It's a good time. It's a good time.
It is.
yes,
good
it's a lifestyle.
Now, to be honest, in the beginning, we thought it was AI until we saw it actually being done on video.
Yeah.
So it is real.
And we knew it was real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's great. It's awesome. We have great people here. Great chat, great times, all the good stuff. Shizzy, you're leaning forward a little bit. I was worried maybe you had passed out. We've had that happen lately on
We
stream.
have had that happen.
This week. That's two.
I think he maybe did. Okay.
No,
That's fine. All right, we're just gonna move on along here. Max Murrow will be coming shortly.
Any Jolly Ranchers?
no. I was
Got
trying to
something
figure
to
this
choke on?
thing out because it says ask a question, and I'm like, what question can
Why
I
are you
ask?
asking a question?
I don't know.
Oh gosh.
Will you get off of
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a that's not supposed to happen. That was supposed to be a poll, not a
Oh.
Yeah.
Q&A.
It's
Oh,
an
I was
ask
going
the
to ask. I was
question in the
going to
chat.
ask you a bunch of like random questions. Like,
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I messed that one up. I messed that up.
bubbles make you happy and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even do my
Do buckles make you happy? Is that really one of the questions?
That was my question.
do what things?
Bubbles make you happy?
Buckles? Oh, I
Bubbles.
thought
I
you
do
said
like bubbles.
buckles. Sorry.
No, bubbles.
Buckles.
You know, like you see,
Buckles.
You're a buckle
walking down
bunny?
you're walking down the street and you see all the little bubbles floating in the air because they got the machine that's blowing bubbles out. Does that just put a smile on your face?
That does, but I thought you said buckles, and I thought Diva said buttholes. So
I thought he said buckles, as in what Volstorm referenced, buckle bunnies. And
So
now
Shizzy's
I'm
a
really-
buckle bunny. We
I'm
got
really
it.
confused.
I am not a butthole bunny. No.
So anyway, check this out. It's Melanie Schuler's birthday today. Look at this. We got the July birthday signs up.
She
We're
shares
keeping it
with
up for.
Valhalla.
Yes, I know. Valhalla was very shameful of his birthday today. It was.
What?
Yeah, well, he wasn't very happy about it when I told the
No.
waitress it's
But
his
he's old.
birthday. So,
He's so old.
Melanie, like it's your birthday. There you go. Anyway, thank you so
lots
much,
of
T, for
people's-
two. Do what?
sorry.
What
I
were
was
you
gonna say
saying?
there's lots of people's birthdays, like Shane's birthday, I think he said was this week, and several people in chat have birthdays this
It
week.
is the birthday today of the beginning of my life. Because
When you
my
first met
son
me?
has told me
Oh, sorry.
many, many times that before he was born,
Oh,
I had no life.
Oh,
it's your son's birthday.
Ah.
Well,
Well, look at that.
And he sent me a note today that said, "Hey, Mommy, this is a really big day for you today. Have fun."
That is awesome.
That's
I love your son.
Takes after his mama.
yeah. It's nice that you
Yes.
pass that wit down.
Yep, it's pretty funny. I mean, he's 22, but it's like I don't get to see him on his birthday, but it's really my special day.
True.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did give birth
Yeah.
It
on
is.
this day. Yes.
Yeah,
You're the
everybody
one
was
who was
buying you flowers
suffering.
on this day, not him.
Yeah.
Ugly
What?
Truckling, if you're as awesome as me, you'd be eating turtle soup in Florida. Whole bucket was waiting on me. So what this is reference to is that Ugly Truckling found out that Lynette, her what do you call it used to be your husband, you divorced him, but you still live together because
Common law husband.
yeah, one
I
of those
call the
things.
person that turned back
Paramore?
an idiot.
Is it
So
like Paramore or some Paramore?
Yeah. Boo, Bo. I don't know.
Boo.
idiot.
That's my
Concubine.
bow. That's my
So
bow.
Ugly Truckling was
Side
taken off last night. Do what?
It's like kind of your side action. Like,
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
you weren't married going forward, so now you're kind of going over to the side. I don't know.
Would it be your
Hell,
in-home side action?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ugly
don't
Truckling was
know.
about getting that side action last night. He said, "Hey, wait, she's so lonesome tonight."
She lonely tonight.
Mistake.
No, tonight.
Yes. Bad Duck wants to know if bubbles make you happy, Shizzy.
Yes, bubbles do make me happy.
I don't like bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I'm like, I want to get a bubble, like those bubble guns and stuff. Okay.
I'm a bubble person.
So there's a bubble machine you can get for outside your house.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a wonderful addition to our home. And the White Rabbit doesn't think so. I've been told several times, no.
Why?
Why?
I
the
don't
problem?
know. She's
Why is
dream
there
killer.
a no on
There's
that?
lots
Dream
of
killer.
things that you say I say no to, and you're just making up stuff at this point.
Well,
sir.
it's even better if you
snow
have
machine?
it's better if you have it close to the car. So that way, after it's been blowing bubbles all over it, you can just go out there and spray it down and it makes its own soap.
Wait, go back. We know what?
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 That made no sense.
Well, we know
No.
a white rabbit has on her mind.
Oh, white rabbit.
White rabbit.
Not
I was
shite.
like,
Miss
Giant
Keed.
rabbit.
Miss Keed.
There you go,
darn
woman.
That has like a whole different feel to it. The shite rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I
Right?
mean,
It's
it
like-
does.
Like white rabbit's like nice and funny and intelligent, and then when you're in kind of a mood, it's shite rabbit.
Shite rabbit.
Shite.
She comes on screen. They're like, shite rabbit. Leave.
Man, shite.
And happy birthday, Melanie Schuler. I don't know what I've done to. I'm trying to figure out how to change the settings here. For some reason I've got it set up that the screen's warping out when I pull up a chat.
What have I told
Did
you
I do
about
that?
pushing buttons?
I did push buttons.
Yeah.
buttons.
Uh huh.
Oh, look.
I know how to fix that.
Rosemary Ranch. Oh, I have a bubble story, but we all know in Discord, I have a few stories for everything. It's a genetic issue.
You know,
Bubble
I can
genetic.
understand that. Rosemary Ranch. I really Roseman. I
Rosewood.
see. I mispronounce it every time. Roseman.
It's her husband's
sorry.
family. They don't know how to pronounce their own name.
No.
It's okay.
So, that's what she said. And Wendy H says, "Happy birthday, Melanie."
Birthday.
Hey, Wendy.
Wendy is awesome. Wendy is a world traveler. She never
She
settles.
is.
I know. I know.
She does all of her own
those women better
stunts.
stay inflated for another month.
Wendy Eve Envy.
She does do her own stunts.
She does her own stunts. Yes.
She does. Yeah.
I do my own stunts, but I think it has different meanings.
Oh, it might not.
Teresa Finn, thank you so much for the
Nice.
I just choked. Did you see that? Halfway through, I choked. Sorry about that. Never the professional. Thank you so much for the memberships. I gotta catch my breath because I did choke. Hey, look at this. Legendary Racing says, today is the day you gave birth to a legend. Is this your son?
Oh.
Rubia?
No.
Okay.
It's not, but my son would probably, he would probably agree.
Okay, so I've got to tell you guys something here. This next comment from Bad Duck. This is a sore spot in this family.
Do we want to see it?
Oh.
No, you don't want to see it.
Bubbles?
White Rabbit wants to talk about it.
So I finally had, so the backstory is, as you all know, even though birds aren't real, the expert is terrified of birds. I'm going to tell this story first. So much so, I was like gone from the house one day and I get a phone call and he's like, "You have got to come home right now." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what is happening?" There is a bird inside of the house. I'm like,
Oh, dude.
what kind of bird are
Tell
we?
your wife to come home for it.
Ooh.
Yes. I was
Well, it
like,
is expert.
what kind of bird are we talking about? I don't know, but it's locked in the
Ostrich.
laundry room. I locked it in the laundry room with the cat.
Yeah, I was hoping the cat would get it.
This was a while back then. This was
This was a
This
long
sounds
was
just like
way
a Tom and
back.
Jerry cartoon,
You
doesn't it?
locked a bird in the room with the poor little old calico
That cat was a calico. They don't know anything about
So I get to the house. I come in. It's a wren. It's this big, people. I literally open the laundry door, open the door to the outside, and the little thing goes hoppity, 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 hoppity out. But that's how terrified he is. So, like a week and a half ago, I'm sitting on the back deck.
that. Oh, jeez.
And we have ferns that we bought from Costco. Big, beautiful, nice ferns. And even when we bought them, I thought this
Awful
might turn
ferns.
into a nest. Hopefully not.
You knew this?
So
You knew this?
some of you
I
may
was
or may
outside
not
this whole
know. We've already gone through one bird nest in the front. They've all flown away, little robins. It was very sweet. I got to watch them, mommy and daddy bird
It
feeding
was
us. It was very
terrifying.
sweet.
Is what
They
it
were
was.
like,
It
I
was
could see.
terrifying. No, they were yelling.
So a week and a half ago, I'm sitting on the back deck and I see this. Oh, no, I take that back. I was watering the fern and a bird flew out of it. And I was like, holy shamoki. Like, I think we have a bird's nest. So then last week, we had people over for the 4th. Several of them are on
I
screen
cooked
with us right now.
barbecue out there.
Huh?
Is
And
that
several of them will be coming on later. And I said, I think there is a bird in a bird's nest in the fern, but don't tell the expert because he's terrified. So just
I do recall this. I do recall that.
Yes.
Valkyrie is like,
expected them not to react.
yeah,
Wait a
don't tell
second,
him.
so
And they
all
did.
you
They did
were
a great
in on
job.
this?
Yes, we were.
Yes.
You know why? Because White Rabbits told us, and not you.
Like
Yes.
Valkyrie was standing on the chair with her phone, like trying to like see, because the fern is next to a screen, so you can't really see in it.
Now he
Mhm.
knows.
So then I got
Now
to
he
thinking,
knows.
like, Expert has at times taken those ferns down. And when it was going to rain outside, to let them get lots of rain, I was like, I need to let him know what's happening. So I told him the other
This
night,
is not a good
and the
story.
look on
This
his
is just getting
face
worse.
was so
like-
priceless. I wish everybody could have seen it.
Aw.
So yes, we have little wrens. They're adorable. I don't know if wrens mate for life, because I thought it was just a mommy coming in and out, but then she came and delivered an insect, left, and came right back with another one. And I was like, was she that fast, or is there like a dude involved?
They are
And,
pretty fast. But
so-
also they'll come back to the same place time and time again. Their children.
Oh,
will come
no.
back too.
So we have little wrens.
So the best thing to do is find a place that they can nest that's away from the house. If you're worried about them coming right back there.
I'm not worried.
We had wrens
You
in
know
a
that
bucket.
blowtorch I had?
Jeez, Louise, what?
We're gonna have us some fried chicken.
They're babies.
We had wrens in a bucket.
Yeah, they're gonna be
So
nuggets.
my wife would save. She had like this little bitty pail that she would save bottle caps in. You know, after she'd pop off a bottle cap,
Yeah.
she would just toss them in there. And it was on our back porch whenever it was screened in, and those doors were always open because the dogs. And one day we came out there, and there was a whole bunch of there was a wren flying in and out of there, and my dog's losing his mind, just like I wanted to figure out what's up there. And then, well, as they got older, you know, the little wrens jumped out, and one of them was sitting on my wife's little basket that she carries around whenever she's weeding, and my dog just walked by and went and just kept walking with it. And I'm like,
That's a good dog.
dude, you snagged up the baby wren.
What baby?
That's a terrible story, Shizzy.
Yeah, we're
That's
gonna have
more
a
of
Labrador
them.
gonna be doing that.
There was
pretty
6
soon.
more of them. She had
No,
a
it
bunch of
doesn't
babies.
matter.
6
That was
more.
a
I
little
love that.
baby.
Terrible.
No, he got chewed out for it. I mean,
Happy
they
as
brought back-
birthdays, Danielle.
Birthday,
Wendy H.
Danielle.
We're gonna change. Ruby, do you like birds?
I love birds.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, I'm
outnumbered now.
the same way. I think birds are great.
I like
Scott
birds.
Roberts wants to know if someone can pick the soap up for him. Asking
Sounds
for
like a personal
friend.
problem.
Are you sure you want it picked up for you, or are you
I'm,
just bending down to pick up the soap?
It's powdered.
See, this brings me back around where
There
we're
you go, Scott.
That
bucket
would
or a bubble or a
disturbing.
Oh,
It
it's
is
a lot
disturbing.
disturbing.
It's so disturbing.
It
We
is
haven't really said anything. We haven't really addressed it with him, but you know,
like every time I see it, I go,
Ah, well.
I can't tell if
It really
it's
bothered
butt-
me at first too.
I
but-
really can't tell if it's butt cheeks, because if
I
it's like
can't-
a
No, it's not.
Brazilian butt,
is that AI or is that just like
That's DJ Radis. That's DJ Radis. He made that. So yeah, and that
It's a good one.
Rosa wants to know, White Rabbit, if I would freak out about a full-on Royal Rumble throwdown my hummingbirds have over the feeder on my patio. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
That
want to
would
be a part of that. I don't want to be a
be
part of that.
amazing.
oh yes.
No, it
we've
wouldn't
got,
be
like-
amazing. It wouldn't
And
be.
they're
I don't
little
like
and
it.
fast.
Yes,
No,
they
that
are.
really messes me up.
has a bird ever attacked you, Expert?
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't like them. They're evil looking. They got that like little ah.
Well,
No, we don't.
not hummingbirds. They wrap their tongue around their brain.
What?
Yes,
Did you mean to say brain?
yes, brain. They keep their tongue is wrapped around their brain.
Their
I like
head?
when,
Yeah, in their brain, it's wrapped around. Their tongue is wrapped around their brain.
Oh, must be a magnificent tongue.
Okay, you know when somebody dies, a cardinal is known
Yes.
to be a sign that they come back to you.
Mhm.
When my mother died in 2020, I had a dream the very first night that she died. that we needed to go in the house and get her red bird, that there was a red bird. And I'd never heard about this cardinal shit.
Oh.
But so I'm not there, and it's during COVID. So my sisters go and they scour the whole house, and there ain't no red bird. And I have a very, very vivid image of what the red bird looked like. No red bird, nowhere to be found. I get my mom's angel statue, which I always kind of had made fun of because it looks like a decapitated head.
Oh dear.
On angel wings. So it was kind of like a religious thing, but it's also kind of gory and weird. And we put it out there, and look at what
Oh, wow.
comes sits on my mom's.
Fascinating.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's your
Fascinating.
mama
How can-
coming to say hi.
How can
Yep.
you say that's like evil? That's like
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Really
that's
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Blue Jays. Not Cardinals. Blue
I
Jays
want
are awful.
indigo
crows are
bunting.
fucking mean. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that word.
We're
No
allowed to
F
recover.
given. No F.
Hey,
No
look,
F.
Nurse TT,
Perfect.
I suffer from phobias too. That means fear of birds for you, expert. Yes, I love you, Nurse TT. I knew you were awesome.
Oh gosh. Ornithopia.
She is my
I
favorite
have
nurse.
other phobias,
right
but not birds.
so.
Ornitho.
Ruia, has anything changed since you were here last?
Such as
Hey, Matthew, what's up?
Hey, Ben.
Guess
What?
not.
is something supposed to have changed?
No, I just no.
You
it's
missed
just
the
been-
greatest stream trial on earth. There was
Yeah,
that.
that's what I
After
hear.
you
Well,
don't invite me, and instead you just write.
I didn't see you.
And I'm supposed to go, oh, gee, he hates me. Therefore, he must be putting on a. I was going to go on stream with you on that thing.
No, he doesn't pay
Well,
attention.
now I know. But
just-
then though, I had no idea. You were like, you need to do this. You need to do this. I was told. Oh, Valhalla said you told him. Let's
Yes.
see here.
I
Who
wanted
else?
somebody to stream it. I ended up having to watch annoying lawyers sit in lawyers.
Oh, so boring.
You didn't
Yep.
tell Rubia that you were doing the stream?
No, he wrote me in the morning. I hate you. That was it. Nothing
Oh.
else.
No,
I
you should have
hate
known.
you.
Oh, that's why.
I hate
You
Okay.
should have
you.
known. Yeah.
And I'm going,
No.
okay. Well,
Yeah,
and
you-
I even wrote back, you're the one that wanted to stream for me. And that was it. I hate you.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go, expert.
Well, it was 9:00 in the morning. I was trying to go get Chick-fil-A, so I'd be back in time to stream it.
So it's over. Like the trial's
Yeah,
over.
as we came
Yeah.
in, it's the stuff that was up on. People were talking about it. It's a mistrial.
No.
No, it wasn't. It was dismissed with prejudice.
It was dismissed with prejudice. Big difference.
Well,
They- So
what happened?
you watched tell us all about it.
They hid the evidence, or they hid some evidence from the prosecution. And then so they're doing a motion to dismiss. The judge allows the prosecution to put up some witnesses to try to make an excuse out of it. And then I tell you, it was the greatest day today. And it's witness after witness. Yeah, you're right. I did lie. You know, because some of them had already testified. Oh, yeah, I did lie. That's right.
Oh,
That
geez.
isn't true. They completely played games, and the judge said, "Whoop! Brady violations. You have a right to know what is there." And you know what's stupid is that it wouldn't probably have made a difference on that line for the evidence. But I don't know. There is something wrong. That head prosecutor. Oh, and then something I've never seen happen before. But I would love one day, if I were ever asked to be a special prosecutor, which I wouldn't be because I'm not even a criminal lawyer, so why would they ask me? But if they did, she gets up and in the middle of all of this stuff of we didn't turn stuff over and we got witnesses, she walks out. She said, I quit. I'm not part of this prosecution anymore.
Oh, wow.
Who did this?
Wow.
No
She's
way.
like, bye-bye. Those
Nice.
lion eyes.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it is
she
great.
didn't say she didn't have any part of
She's like, I didn't know anything about this. I don't want to have anything to do with this prosecution.
I don't want my name on this.
I don't
Oh,
want my
wow.
name on it. I mean, she literally said bye-bye before the day was over. Yeah, and then the judge just said, yeah, it's dismissed with prejudice.
Wow.
And this was after his lawyers who, I mean, why people do dumb things I'll never understand. But you're in New
I
Mexico.
asked my wife why she married me.
She is not dumb.
We told her not to.
She is not dumb. Perhaps she'd been naive at some time. I don't know. But she is not dumb.
Yeah, she's doing dumb things.
Even before that, the defense lawyers, there's a ruling that the experts aren't going to be able to talk about dummy bullets. And all of a sudden, the defense lawyers thought that meant they weren't going to be able to play the tapes of Baldwin. And I mean, it was like, what are you thinking? It was crazy. It was really kind of bizarre. But any event, you play around and you find out.
Yep. If around. Yeah.
So it was kind of it was a weird, definitely not what I expected.
So this must be why Valhalla's not here, because he kept me from being part of this today. It's his birthday and all that.
Rencio.
Is it today that's his birthday?
Yes.
Well, it's actually
All week.
Wednesday, but
Every day is his birthday.
yeah.
I was going to say, we've been celebrating his birthday for like 3 weeks, so I'm confused.
I don't know
months.
what happened. It's like
I
every day
feel like
became his
every
birthday for a while.
season.
And yeah.
Every
and then
season.
found out today I got him fried cheesecake at the
Cholula. Was
yeah.
it a Cholula? I'm
Hang on a
I'm
second.
saying that completely wrong. Completely wrong. Oh dear, where did
Uh-oh.
Ruby go?
I think she was trying to mute
Uh-oh.
herself.
Oh
Because the
no.
dog was barking.
Oh, no.
That's not the mute button. That's the leave
Something
studio
happened.
button.
No, it says we're here. It says not connected.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
Oh.
here. It's just,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, only wait on her. Legendary Raisin says, White Rabbit, do you still do this thing? The post office wants to talk to you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah. I went to the post office and I was going to get some extra boxes. That's my solution, was to like get multiple boxes. And then like this dude was coming up and he had his hands full. He had one big, huge box. And I was like, I held the door open for him and then I forgot about the boxes. I just left. So, anyway, yes, Legendary, we will get them. Is the post office open tomorrow? Hello?
Ruby is having a hard time figuring out how to get back.
Uh-oh.
Might have to kick her from the stream so she can log
All right,
back
hang
in.
on a second. We're going to kick you from the studio and then come back in. And we'll follow the same link. And then our man, Matthew Self. My computer screen went black after that clip, and now I have to resort to my phone. Thanks to the expert. What'd I do? Oh, the wiggle. I broke it. Matthew, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And there she is. There she is.
I don't know how to put myself off screen.
Well, you can always.
Just hit pause. I don't know.
There's a little thing down towards the bottom that says stop cam, and then there's also the mute button at the bottom of the screen.
I hit the little button and it kind of yanked me, so I guess I don't get to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I thought that was my baby boy.
Well, you can always come back. If
But
you
it
have to do
wasn't.
something. And also our man right here, Zach. You know, evidently, Zach is like, I haven't had enough punishment because I went and I caught all the fish. You know what you catch fish with? Wiggly worm. There you go, Zach. Just for you, bud. Congratulations on your fishing expedition. He was going out for the beluga whale today, I understand. So, good luck. Or, you know, I'm glad you got your thing. You know what you can't find on Amazon is whale oil for like lamps. Like I just figured, like, you know, they used to use that.
What? Just buy regular oil.
So you know what I don't understand? If beluga whales are supposed to have their caviar, that's where you get your caviar from. And that's supposed to be fish eggs, right? So
Yeah.
how many babies does a beluga whale have whenever they give birth?
Caviar sounds like a Rubia question.
I don't know.
I love caviar.
There you go. See, I'm more of a nacho guy.
I like nachos too.
Yeah. But do you ever have caviar on your nachos?
No,
Mm.
caviar does not belong on nachos.
I don't know. See it.
Belongs
I
on
need caviar.
sushi. Belongs on little crackers.
I like watching Bethany Frankel do her videos, and she'll have a bagel and she'll put her caviar on it. I'm like,
Salmon
you
roll.
just put $500 of caviar on that bagel.
Yeah, I don't do like $500 caviar on my bagels.
They sell fish eggs at Walmart.
Yeah.
Back in the sporting goods. I'm not going to eat any of that stuff. So
Paul is asking if there's going to be any charges brought against the prosecutor. I don't think there's going to be any charges against the prosecutor. I do wonder if the little detective gal is in some problems. Because, I mean, it's a little bit bad when you say,
You just lied on stand.
yeah, that was wrong. It was Yankee. But I didn't expect it to be quite that interesting. I was interested in it because we were friends with Brandon Lee. And so
that's what
when
I
that
want to
thing
get
had happened,
to.
I was like just kind of invested in the topic and just kind of knowing the industry a little bit about, people have to have different responsibilities. I was wondering how it was going to work and how it would change the laws and how they go about doing things. I thought it was kind of interesting.
So real quick, just one, thank you, Nurse TT. Look at this. She has mulberry tree in her front yard, so her car's always covered in purple bird poo. She needs a bubble machine. Zach, boy, sorry,
Viking raid?
I have coonhound
Viking
problem.
raid.
Sorry. Yes, Nick Starro just rated us. Thank you, Nick. Hello, Viking people from Nick Starros. I'm so far behind the chat right now.
Viking
I have
raid.
coonhound problems. But I do want to ask, so Ruia knew Brandon Lee. If you guys don't know who Brandon Lee is, it's Bruce
come
Lee's
get her.
son. He is he took in his father's footsteps and went to Hollywood. Honey, baby. Anyway, he also starred, his last film was the film The Crow, which is I really think a cinematic masterpiece. It's amazing. The story is amazing. The acting, everything about it is just great. Unfortunately, during the filming, if I don't even know the details of it, but a round, maybe a live round or some sort of squib
blank?
load, yeah, got him and terminated his life. He was like 27, wasn't he?
Yeah, and it was during the final scene, and they had to use CGI to complete the movie, the final scene of the movie.
Yeah, they did. So Rubia, how did you know Brandon Lee?
My boyfriend, who ended up being my first husband later, was a personal trainer at a little gym. And he trained Brandon and then trained with Brandon on Jeet Kune Do with Sam, who was one of Bruce Lee's trainers. And so they used to, work out a lot. That's how we met. And then Brandon started dating Eliza, and we would all go, to like Mexico and surf. Brandon surfed, I surfed. And it was 3 weeks before their wedding. We were all heading to their wedding in Sonata. It sucked. It was really bad. Never really saw the movie. I tried watching it and I was just crying. It was like too much.
It's an extremely sad movie. When you describe the details like that, it's weird. It's kind of like the movie seems to mirror what you said, because it's a movie about love and death and revenge. It's one of those movies I just every once in a while I just get into it. It's I don't know, it's just great. Uh, what happened in was his in that incident? I mean, I was saying the other day, like I don't know what happened. Like if there was any lawsuits, did anybody go to jail, or is there anything?
Um,
Hold on,
I
guys.
mean, she
I'm
for
trying to get in.
he's muted.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on um, a different server. It had me on the wrong one. If it gets
oh,
bad, I'll go in the other room. I built this library for me to work in, but it's kind of a cave. And we have boosters. We have it's been a flipping fortune. It still sometimes gets Yankee. If it gets bad, I'll go in the other room.
that's what we've been dealing with here. So, but what was the outcome with the Brandon Lee's stuff? Was there any investigation or anything?
It changed a lot of industry standards. There was a lot of investigation. I'll be real honest with y'all. I, I didn't spend my time looking at that. I spent my time bawling my eyes out. I mean, we were
Yeah.
getting ready to go to the wedding in 3 weeks. It was just about a month before I graduated law school. And then I was going and,
Wow.
studying for the bar. And it wasn't, I didn't really get into it. I do know that it changed a lot of the industry standards. Eliza's very, very private, and so is Brandon's family. And so, I just didn't get into it. I do know from other members of my family that are in the industry, it really did change the industry on what the safety rules were going to happen. And SAG changed their rules, and the unions that are over all of the, the props and the armors, all of those rules are changed. And it sounds like some nepotism and really stupid hiring killed this gal in Rust, because they obviously were not following all of the procedures of what are supposed to be followed. But the procedures have never involved, if you look at all of the underlying rules and the unions and how it's supposed to go, it's never been the actor who was doing it. The actor is there to act and be in the moment, and the safety that they have set up is a series of measures to make sure that whatever is being handed to the actor is safe and ready to go, which is actually a lot safer. You guys have seen a lot of these actors. Do you really want them in charge?
No.
Probably not. You want like a good armorman, you want somebody who really, knows what they're doing. But they were commingling live ammo, and that's just unheard of. I mean, just unheard of.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think.
So, I know a lot of people thought, and including my husband, who's a gun guy, oh, you have a gun, you have to do this. But, these aren't like guns. These are props that are used. So I was kind of interested to see how it was going to turn out, just knowing that, when you're dealing with props, because they're dealing with all kinds of explosives. Do you expect all of the movie stars to be experts on that too?
That's
Right.
that's a
Well,
very valid point, because if there was a pyrotechnics engineer, you would not expect the actor to have any competence within that realm or scope of knowledge. You wouldn't expect it.
But from what I understand, and I could be incorrect on that, but those props that they were using were able to fire. They were, although they were being
True.
used as props, they were owned by people that owned the firearm, because you can't just go and get one of those made as a replica and is going to operate and feel the same way. And they were out firing rounds throughout the day, like just shooting off these pistols, and that's how that all that got commingled. And
Yeah, that
it's
testimony came out, I guess, in the first trial, which I did not see. That did not get brought in yet into this one. If they were not bringing the allegation against Alec Baldwin that he was a POS producer who would hire inexperienced people and allow a bunch of shenanigans and tomfoolery to go on set, which is more of where I would have held him more liable.
Right.
Yeah.
That he,
Yeah.
as the producer, has responsibilities for, when I owned my law firm, if my people are doing dangerous, stupid things,
Yep.
I am responsible to say stop. And
Correct.
kind
Yeah.
of surprised because they weren't bringing that claim, very intentionally did not bring the claim of he is the producer and he is held. They were really going of he knew guns are dangerous and he knew that he was shooting a gun. And it is a gun. All of the guns that they have that they use as props are real guns. But that's why you have these very strict standards of, and the standards came out of Brandon's death. And it was one of the legacy that I know, like his sister is very proud of, that the legacy came out of his death of, we're not going to allow this to happen. You have to have them locked up. You have to have close supervision. I mean, they had a thing there. They had a tray, and I mean, there's just shit all over there, including, that should never, ever, ever, ever happen.
Right.
And to the extent that he knew about that, I would find him culpable, but that's not what they were actually bringing the charges against. They were bringing the charges that he should personally be checking. I don't want movie stars to feel, and once you start making the movie star responsible for that, then you are taking away some of the agency. Also, it kind of isn't very logical. I mean, think of the Matrix. Do you know how many guns they're going through?
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
shoot a thing where they're going, wait a minute, like it's too much. I mean, there's ones where they're just handing him guns. They're pulling in. You have to have strict rules behind. This sounds like this whole scene, and it was an indie thing, and it was very under budget. And they hired this 23-year-old whose dad had something, but the 23-year-old, they do take stars out, and they talked about this in the trial a little bit, to go out and shoot live rounds just so they know that what it feels like, so that they can act better, because you're
Isn't
not
that crazy to think about that?
the kickback. And so
Yeah.
they want them to, but even that is heavily regulated. I don't think it's going to change anything to do with Hannah. And the reason why is Hannah's lawyers knew about all of this, and it actually all makes her look really, 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 really bad.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
other words,
You do hear a lot of people talk about, well, if you know the first rule of firearms, you check the firearm. But they're forgetting the fact that an actor is essentially, and I don't want to say this in a derogatory way, but an actor is a puppet. They
yeah.
are there to perform, and that is it. They are not there to think. They're there to do a role. So to ask an actor to have the mindfulness to be able to check the firearm.
I mean,
Is-
think of, I mean, think
Well,
of
even
the, think of that
if he's
Bang
been
Bang
even if
movie
he's been
where they're just pulling out guns from, every,
Yeah.
how would they possibly do that?
Yeah.
even if he's been trained to do that, like that
Right.
was part of his training, was to go through
you
just the
could-
simple open it up, make sure that the round looked
Actually,
all
it
right.
wasn't.
Yeah, if you could make the argument
Actually,
that on
he-
that
he had-
specific film,
Yeah,
that was
makes
his
sense.
role, that was his obligation. If it wasn't, and I don't know anything about the Actors Guild, but I can imagine that they have that very, very well delineated so that you would know if that is their specific role and their specific task.
Now, Alec Baldwin's a dumbass. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I know, and that's what makes this
Knew about
like,
guns,
infuriating.
and then he's still, and he knows that the gal that he's got is incompetent,
Mhm.
and and he knows he's got to be walking by that table that just has crap all over the place. And he's definitely, but the gun safety that they give to actors isn't to check the gun. It is generalized training, but it is not to check the gun. They're actually trained the opposite because they don't want the actors involved in messing things up.
Yeah. Just in case. Just in case.
Ruby, Hal 9000, he's trained actors before on movies for firearms. And so anyway, I thought it was interesting to have his take right there.
How that is a good point. I mean, I blamed when this thing first came down, I blamed the producers and the directors. And I think that is not how a movie set is run.
No.
Just not how. And I don't know why that charge went away. I found that to be really interesting because going in, not knowing everything, I was willing to convict him on that point.
Yeah.
Well, I would venture to guess that their attorneys already knew that if they were held responsible for it, and these people that are prosecuting them don't know enough about how Hollywood works, that they were thinking that they were going to be able to get him on the other charges.
Yeah.
And so they worked it out where it's just like, listen, don't go after the producer, don't go after this, and we'll let you go after him for this other stuff. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, did you see him talking to the police? How dumb can you be?
Yes.
I mean,
talking to the cops. Yeah. Oh my gosh. When that happened, they released those videos. I streamed it, and I was like, the whole time just going, why is he talking to the cops? Why is he doing this?
No, I mean, I kind of thought he ought to go to jail for being stupid, but
Yes.
Well, it's funny because I've seen, obviously the lawyer side and then also the cop side of it. And I'm sitting there going, the cops, they know the questions they're asking, and you're thinking that they're already they're thinking of the next question. What they're asking you is setting up for the next question. And he's thinking, oh, I just answered this question so smart, they can't, they'll not ask me any more questions. I don't know. The whole thing felt cringe, and it was an example of what not to do.
I will say it's the unconscious bias. She played the dumb female so well. Oh, really? How does that?
The cop.
Oh, yeah. And so he goes
work?
in, and it's the unconscious bias that, some men have, a lot of men maybe have, where, I mean, you don't know how many cases I have won because I get the experts in there, and I get in there with my white blonde hair, and of course, when you have it recorded, they can't hear your voice, and I'll be like, hi, expert. My name is Julie Medeiros, and we're here to talk to you today a little bit about your opinions on the cardiovascular. I don't know if I'm saying that quite right.
I do have a thing for the Valley voice. Sorry.
And what's funny is that the plaintiff's attorney who knows me will say, don't fall for her crap. She's not stupid. She's really new in. And I'll go, oh my God, you're so sweet. I was like, I really appreciate you saying that. And I'm like, okay, so we have the vein, or is it the artery? And I just sit and I play dumb. And you would be shocked at how many people, it's unconscious bias. They see a woman and they see the blonde and stuff, and they just think we have to teach her and she's our friend. And then about 2/3 of the way through, I just slit their flipping throats open and gash out all the blood and ruin their career. And then I laugh about it at the end.
Ruby, I don't think I've ever told you.
So
One of the
much
things
fun.
I love about you is that you remind me of the professor I had. And it was this, everybody has the professor. What's the guy in Paper Chase?
Oh God,
he says, Mr. Hart, those the facts of carbolic smoke ball. What's that guy? Anyway,
I know
that
you're
professor.
talking
That's
about,
how this guy kind of reminds you of. And he started talking one day about law and practice and everything else. And I'm first year. I'm don't know what the hell's going on. Still don't know. And he just, I don't know what he's going. He starts going down this trail. And I'm looking around, and everybody's just writing down stuff. I'm like, I don't think he wants any of this stuff in the test. And then he starts going. He's like, until you get into a courtroom, it's not about being nice. Why does everybody want to be nice in a courtroom? It's war. It's war in there. You got to fight. And I was like, oh, I like this guy. And then, anyway, it's just cool. So anyway, you kind of remind me of him. And
yeah, I mean, you got to, there's all kinds of, there's certain witnesses that you go in, especially some men, you have to read them when you walk in the door. Are they the arrogant that you need to play dumb blonde, or do you need to go in there with a whip like their mama from the beginning and just pummel them just from the beginning? And it's part of the fun of it. I miss it. Now
you go in there with the whip like their mama.
Yeah, you just start out. You just start out with that real cruel.
You were.
You state your name.
For a while.
How long have you done? How long have you been a pulmonologist? And you graduated from which medical school? You just put a lot of like negative, mean, just from the beginning, and they're just scared little animals that will just wither. You have to figure out which one you're going to go for.
Well, and
fun times.
I'm married to an attorney, and I always play dumb.
Yeah, that's usually safe.
And it's not really playing. It is.
We're not that fun to be married to, except for me, right?
He's like in a corner right now with the sheet up over him.
I don't know if he's watching it or not.
No, he's watching it. There's a delay.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to have to say, I have to write. It's just so everybody knows, my husband has never, ever really paid attention when I've ever done this or known it. And today I said, and he goes, well, what is it? And so I told him, I said, I'll go set it up on your computer so you can watch it. He's watching, so I'm kind of laughing. He probably got bored by us really fast and quit.
I doubt it.
Oh, don't say that.
No.
I'm gonna watch The Housewives.
No,
you think he's watching The Housewives right now? He's just going, oh, this is so much fun.
No, he does not watch. He does not watch The Housewives. He watches. He watches what I call man shows, like car auctions,
wrestling.
My dad's into that,
and like westerns and violent killing movies. We are not like.
I have to say,
she's like violent killing movies like Bambi.
Yeah, we were actually at Expert's parents' house.
Oh my
once.
God. He just wrote back. This is not a joke. And he said, no, I am watching Hogan's Heroes.
Awesome.
Hogan's Heroes.
I got beat out by Hogan's Heroes. Oh my God.
That's a fun show.
My marriage
It is a good show.
That's like, I'm going to have to do serious work.
Oh my gosh.
Serious work when I am overturned by Hogan's Heroes.
Well, hey, speaking of website their mama, Dictionary Diva 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Diva. I couldn't click it.
I want to know who the people in the background are wiggling.
We're all wiggling.
No, but the face is only.
She needs more of the wiggles.
I don't know what's going on.
I feel like there should be other faces on other people.
Well,
we'll put your face on there.
Are we that kind of show now?
Oh, I don't know, but look, Legendary Racing says if you like violent killing westerns, watch Rust.
Yeah.
Has that
Too soon
come out?
No, but
that
was a great comment.
They are making a documentary about it, though.
Legendary.
Oh, they're going to make a documentary about the movie before it even comes out.
Blooded. For the fans of the Chappelle Show.
Bad Duck says, I mean, it is Hogan's Heroes.
Ease.
True.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Great Escape? Wasn't that based off the Great Escape? Am I right? Am I wrong?
I thought The Great Escape was about a prison.
That was Alcatraz.
Well, that's where they're
Yeah.
at. No,
No, The Great
no, the
Escape
greatest.
was-
was a
Hogan's
movie
Heroes is about
This is Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
you
the
remember
only show
Sergeant Schultz? I know nothing.
That's what the Great Escape was about too.
Steve McQueen.
Yeah, Steve McQueen.
Was it?
No,
Yes.
that was Alcatraz.
Okay.
No, that
What?
was the movie Alcatraz with Clint Eastwood.
I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
What Mandela
how old
effect
are all you
timeline
people?
are you
Y'all
on,
people aren't old
Shizzy?
enough for like Hogan's Heroes.
Hey,
I'm
everybody
not- I'm
knows
not-
Steve McQueen, though.
Yes, I'm not a big movie guy, but I do know who Steve McQueen was, and that was the Great Escape. And
And he
No,
did
that
Great
was-
Escape was
It was
Okay.
not Germany, was it?
yes, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
God, my timeline has it in Germany, and obviously Rubia's does too. So I don't know what shift we're all on, but we're
Great
here
Escape.
now.
was
okay.
German.
I am incorrect. It is imprisoned in World War II in a German POW camp.
Holy cow!
A group of Allied soldiers are
Expert.
intent. So, what is the name of the
Expert.
Alcatraz movie?
Expert.
Alcatraz.
Oh my God. My husband is
called
literally writing. Now we have reruns, and then he has to write comedy. Like, I don't
I
see White
would-
Rabbit. There's a
I
lot of
legit-
like we have.
I legit thought that The Great Escape was about Alcatraz. Not
Okay,
No,
now
that's-
we have to look up Alcatraz movie because I swear.
I like
It was
Melanie's answers
Alcatraz.
to Rock.
Yeah.
Rock was another
There was
one.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Well, Rock was another one, but
It
that
was
was
called Escape from Alcatraz.
from Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Clint Eastwood.
Okay, so Shizzy wins.
no.
I don't know.
Expert got it.
I still maintain that there is a Mandela effect. It could be a Magellan effect. I don't know.
It's
Magellan.
Magellan.
It's a Magellan effect.
Maybe.
I do.
Oh.
I believe that there is like a Mandela effect where some people do remember, just like the Bernstein Bears thing.
Yeah.
I think that there is a real thing where you encounter people who remember very specific details about stuff, and then you go to look it up on Google or whatever, and it's not there. It's not at all how you remember.
And Brenda's right. There was also the Birdman of Alcatraz.
I don't remember that.
That was a little different.
I have no memory of that one.
Hal
No,
9000, the Dirty Dozen, was the name of my my 4th of July mortar. Don't know why it was called the Dirty Dozen, but I shot it 6 times.
Like there was a movie about these women in prison. Oh wait,
Stop
that's
it.
something else.
Different movie.
Who was I telling the other day? I was like, yeah, I not tell you the White Rabbit.
Okay,
Oh no,
he
it
must
was
be hearing me because now he's writing The Great Escape is a classic World War II movie.
Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hmm.
He's not very far from me. His office is right around the corner, and my boy.
Escape from Manhattan.
That's New York.
Yeah.
Escape from New York.
Hmm.
Not Manhattan. Anyway, Diva, it's good to see you. How's everybody?
Yeah, it's good to see you. How are you, expert?
Doing all right. Doing all
I'm
right.
excited. Rubia's here after like a long hiatus away from the channel. I'm very excited about that.
Well, she was here the other day. We did. What was that trial on? What did we cover, Rubia? With Caitlin?
Oh dear Lord.
I can't remember.
Dear
Holy
Lord,
Was it-
have
was it-
My
mercy.
brain's gone.
Was it
Karen
Owens that you were
Reed.
looking at? Karen Reed. Yeah, it was
I'm
Karen
just letting
Reed.
you flounder. It's more fun that way.
Oh, I know. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Yeah, Karen Reed. And right now, Caitlin would be dying. But
Where is
she's,
Caitlin? What? I mean, you know, is she preoccupied?
Just busy.
Fair.
Busy.
Fair.
Just have to say before we get too far off the topic, I mean, the topic is over and done, but it's going to live on in my brain
that's
like an
right.
earwig. So we were at Expert's parents one time, and his dad was watching one of those car auctions, and I got sucked in because it was like they build the cars up. Like they go from like
Oh
the
yeah.
cars that are selling for like piddly things to like the $100,000 cars. And you're like, ooh, what's it going to be? What's it going to go for? So it was actually
Called,
quite
like,
fascinating.
Jackson. All right, come on, guys. There's got to be people that knows what it's called.
Yeah.
What, a Datsun? 5,000?
No. The whole auction thing. It's a big thing.
Yeah, it sounds like Texas, isn't it?
Barrett Jackson. There we go.
Oh.
Robert James may be my husband's fake account.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be
Does
awesome.
your husband have an awesome Camaro?
No. And he wouldn't be able to figure out how to do that fast either. But Barrett Jackson, he has been begging me to go live.
Fun. I won't wait.
Wait, hold on.
an
Barrett Jackson, do you know him? Is that what you just said? What am I missing? I feel like I'm in a different... Am I in a bubble?
But it is kind of funny, right, Rabbit? I get what you're talking about, where you're watching
Mandela effect.
some of those old cars. They're so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Makes
I
me want
love
to
'em.
bid on them. Like,
Yeah.
and then get a car that I don't really want.
It's like watching the people whose car it is kind of like baby it and, hover around it. And then it goes up for auction. And then you have the auctioneers like jazzing up. What do you think it's going to go for? We haven't seen this kind of car. And you're like, oh, I know nothing about cars, but it truly sucked me in. And I enjoyed it. I don't know what the show was called. I've never seen another one again, but I liked it.
Apparently, he is watching because now I have and Meacham Auto. I don't know why, but I go to car shows every so often with them, but I just feel like I would rather die.
Santiago says that you need to stream with me once a week.
Nice. Yes.
Once a week, no.
Once a month.
I'm like
maybe.
once a
I would-
year. Like, yeah.
Well, I'd love for you to do it more often. But yeah, that was it's just been, I don't know. Can you believe that I'm still around, Ruia? I mean, after everything, it's just
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think you would die or anything. So
yeah, but this whole tubing thing, it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of ups and downs and everything, and Ruia knows she likes how I'm like, no, I'm not doing drama. I'm not gonna do it. We'll have our own drama, but she wants me to say something bad about somebody. That used to be her thing.
no, it's
The only thing I said bad was I hated her. So there you go.
well, exactly. Like the
Oh
only
my God.
time I've ever heard you say a mean thing was to me on text. Just saying.
I mean,
Like,
that is
No, what
weird,
I
but that
get
just means I
fun
love you
of
that
is
much.
Every single person. He goes on. I mean, I'm going to do it. Cindy. Oh, I love Cindy. Cindy's the greatest. Paula. Oh my God, how are you doing? And it's sincere. Like he actually is excited to see everybody.
Yeah, he is.
am.
He
Yes,
really
no,
legitimately is.
Which is why
Yeah.
I like coming. But then I also sometimes like to make fun that just one time I want him to go, oh my God, Fred, I can't stand you. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like one time where it's just like going, oh God.
Ah.
Like, okay, Fred, you've been talking a lot. Stop. I'm tired of you. Like, so I have always made fun of him that he doesn't ever say anything mean. But I also come because I feel like my life, I've stressed like everybody else has. And in my spare time, I really have no desire to just have stress and
That sucks.
negativity.
Dude,
I
who
want
wants
to laugh.
stress?
I want to have fun, listen to some good conversations,
Mm-hmm.
write some little jabby little comments in there and be a little bit of a heckler.
The
But
snark is strong with this
I
one.
love hecklers.
people are just mean and they're constantly talking negatively about I like making fun of some things and I'm not, but I don't know, I just don't want that. I just don't have room for that in my life.
Yeah,
I need
that's
my
good boundaries.
my
That's good
regular
boundaries.
job is enough, and you got all the other problems in life. This should be enjoyable. But
Mhm.
yeah, I am
I'm
waiting
too.
for him to just have somebody that he just goes, I'm tired of you. You're out of here.
He does that to me all the time. It's awesome.
It's It's happened.
Yeah.
It's happened. Like there are some streams where you get random people, like you don't know them, and they'll come in and start doing something, and they'll get booted. Boop.
Remember the penis string? I mean, that was string.
What?
String.
Yeah.
Yeah, the penis.
I'm going for a second, and Dee was talking about.
Penis.
I was just gonna say what Lady Tammy's talking about here is I just found out. So she sent a bunch of candy, and so like I thought she would send me more candy. I don't know why.
Calming treats.
And it doesn't. I was like, it doesn't taste good, Lady Tammy.
Is that for the
And she's like,
dogs?
it was sent to the wrong address. She was trying to order it for her cat or her mom's cat for 4th of July, and it came to me, and I was like, oh, I don't think I like this, but I trust her, so I yeah.
Did you really eat it? Did you?
It doesn't
really?
smell good. You know, it's like Baker. He brought over that vampire candy or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Can
horrible.
you eat a piece? Just
Yeah,
so the
yeah, it
audience
left a metallic
knows?
taste in my mouth.
See what it does.
Yeah, I
did.
just
It
want
left
to
a
know.
metallic-
Does
it doesn't calm me
you?
down. It's not that. Yeah, I'm calm. Believe me, I'm mellow right now.
But there were also cherry Tums in there too. So
Yeah,
winning.
those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good. But
Huh. Interesting Amazon purchase. Yes.
yeah, they do smell terrible. But you don't know. You haven't had the Denmark vampire blood candy.
No.
Ruia, when we had our Friday Night Live Dollywood thing, the Broken Baker
I needed
showed
to
up.
go. I think
Oh.
I'll go next year.
You would have
Let's do
enjoyed
it.
it
Let's
a
do
lot,
it.
Ruia. You would really have enjoyed it.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier. Now I was
No, wait. Where? Okay. Dumb question. Where is Dollywood again?
Pigeon Forge,
Sevierville.
Tennessee.
Pigeon Forge. Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can
East
do that.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
But it's oh look,
Like-
hang on.
50 minutes outside Knoxville.
Yeah. It's not far. It's not far.
Pause.
It's true. It's true because like Paul was one of the first people that we had a big rush of people a couple months ago, and she was one of the people that comes in and she starts saying like she laughed at jokes that I was like, sometimes I say stuff I don't really expect anybody to know what I'm talking about. And I was like, ooh, I gotta be careful with her. And next thing I know, she would say something and I'm just putting it up. And I'm like, oh, wait a second, I should not have read that out to everybody.
Good night, Ellie.
Ellie, good night. Yeah, so Ruia, it was it'll be a lot easier next year. I was really stressed out this year trying to get through it, but
No. You couldn't have told.
What?
No.
Stressed
Why
out?
was it stressing you out?
Just a lot going on. You know, I don't know. You want to be successful, and well, I thought it was candy, Liz, but it was my defense. I thought it was candy. I don't know. It's just, you have all these people you respect and everything coming in, and you try to put together something, and I never really do anything right. So yeah, it's cool.
You want everybody to have a good time. And
Yeah, now I get that.
Yeah. I don't like to. I'd rather just show up out 30 minutes late and say hi to everybody. Oh my gosh, Teresa, what are you doing? Experts. That's why we do the courtesy laughs. Nobody knows what you're talking about, but we want to make you feel good about yourself. Thank you. I love that.
sounds
Wow,
about right.
Tell them that.
Affirmation.
Explain so much. Why is every four-legged animal in this house trying to eat?
They're
stuff?
crazy. The
Is it a full
blue
name?
dog has lost her mind. I finally gave her a Benadryl.
How is Brown Dog?
He's right here.
He's great.
Oh yeah. He
Remember, he had all those health problems.
he had his ACL blew out.
He tore his
when,
ACL, and then like 7 months later, he tore his other ACL.
Yeah.
And now they're both dealing with allergy stuff, but they're good. They're both good. They're just a little cuckoo right now.
Yeah.
You got some storms coming in or something?
No.
No, they're just
Nothing
like
coming that we're aware of, or that I'm aware of. I don't pay attention to the weather though, so.
Harriet, we are hanging out with our friend Ruby tonight, talking about We just got done talking a little bit about the Baldwin stuff and how she knew she was friends with Brandon Lee, and it's kind of the crossover. Sucks, but I'm very glad, very thankful she is here. So, so anyway,
Where's Valhalla?
I don't know.
Where is Valhalla? We've all been wondering.
Okay, did Valhalla know I was coming, and so then he just didn't show up?
No,
I didn't tell anybody.
no.
I had no idea.
We didn't even know we had a link until I got home.
Huh?
So,
Well, you should expect one to be coming.
yeah.
So I was sitting at dinner setting the stream up.
Oh my God!
Yes.
What was that?
My wife.
A super
That was
scare.
That was a super scare.
Mm-hmm. People pay good money for that. Good money.
Wait,
Good money.
Yes.
people pay White Rabbit to go and do that.
Yes.
I feel like that's very fair.
That is the funniest damn thing
Yes.
I've ever heard.
Yes. And she was like a ninja. Do you see that? Because we didn't even know she had left the screen. Had no clue. And then all of a sudden.
I know. That was the beauty of it.
It was
Oh my God,
gorgeous.
that scared me.
One of the best. One of the best.
I thought, Ruby is going to get scared too because she doesn't know about these things.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, y'all can thank Legendary Racing for that.
Thank you, Legendary.
Awesome. Thank you,
Very
Legendary.
That's the
Very nice.
funniest thing I've ever seen. And if my husband's watching, you know better.
He's going to come in and
No, he
Tune
won't.
in. Tune in.
No, He
oh my
won't.
goodness.
he knows better. Hell hath no fury like me.
Well, it's like I've said this before, but I would never do it. But he's like been asleep before, and like I'm not asleep, and I'm walking by and I'm just looking at him. I'm like, I would love to just be like, wow. And I thought people
I
really
think you
need.
need birds involved.
I don't
I was
know.
like,
How much?
people need to feel safe when they're asleep, so I would never do that. But it has crossed
You
my
need
mind.
birds.
Do they really need to feel safe when they sleep? Because I feel like that is a very worthy cause.
Okay, Bad Duck is telling me it's a $20 super chat for TWR. What is TWR? And am I
The white rabbit.
Yeah,
The white
the-
rabbit.
Oh, over to you on your
Shorthand.
channel. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
They'll put it through. They'll usually disguise it. Like Legendary was like, I forgot what he even said, but I knew what he meant.
It's a code.
Yeah, it's a code. So the first one is
Where
pretty
Legendary?
easy
He
to
must be
do.
timed out.
It gets
Mm.
harder later.
More, it gets harder.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
It's not funny, Nurse
He did
TT.
scream like a
It's
girl. I
very
scream
funny.
like a girl too, but I am
It's
one.
not.
Very funny.
No, it's not funny. Look, you upset the dog. I hear the blue dog's out here crying. She has her
Blue
locked
dog
out,
will
and
get
she's
over
trying.
it.
She has the baby gate up. Blue dog's out here crying, trying to get to her daddy to save him. She knows that he needs help. And mommy's the mean one that did this.
There's another little girl out there that I think is going to grow up and be like one of those girls. So we're out eating tacos, and there's these two little kids. Like, I don't know how old she was. Maybe 5. Her brother was like, I don't know, maybe 6. And she walks right up to him. She has water in her mouth. She walks right up to him and just spits it all over him. I've never seen anything funnier in my life. I was like, that was amazing. I have really enjoyed watching your children torment each other. They're cute kids, though.
Hey, we have Squid Pro Quo here.
That's good.
Mhm.
Sorry, just had to do a shout out.
That's what we do.
Yes, we do.
Oh, my word.
So what does everybody have planned for the weekend?
Oh,
Well,
think. Yeah, go on, Shizzy. Tell us what you've got planned in your cave.
in my cave of justice here,
Despair?
I have planned tomorrow. I'm going to be working outside most of the day until it gets really hot, which won't take long. But
No.
then, of course, I'll be over on the Bakers tomorrow night for a period of time. I think a lot of people are going to be showing up over there.
Nice.
And then Sunday, of course, Sunday, we'll be doing more of Teresa Finn, the writer chick's book, The Hot Desires of the Wolf series.
So I can't read the very naughty parts, just so you know. I just can't do it. You guys will have to read that. You men will have to read that. Just
That's fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
We can adjust.
Yeah.
So if there's one that comes in while you're there, all you have to do is just stop saying anything, and
I will. I will completely back out and be like,
You need to do that dictionary.
Nope.
she will do it. She
Pineapple.
will do it.
Pineapple juice. Nope. That's my safe
what I
word.
do.
You have
I
no
can't
idea.
do. I can do up to a point, and then nope, can't do anymore. No.
What can you do?
What?
What?
It
So
costs
if
good
you
money.
want to see all the things that Diva will or maybe won't do, Shizzy's links in the chat and make sure you click it and
Click that link. Yeah.
click that link.
Dictionary, is that your library behind you?
It is. Do you want the truth or the fake truth?
Well, I don't know. It's really cool.
It is
Oh, wait,
cool.
I'm not supposed to show
So
that part.
it's
Sorry.
really there. Like, it's really there. But is it really there?
No, it's not really there.
It's really there. But is it really there?
No, you're just in Harry Potter's study.
I am. Now, is this really here? Yes, it is. It's
Yes, it
really
is.
it's really there. Is this really there? Yes. Is this? I don't know.
Are we all really here? We just
Are we all?
It's really here? It is.
If it comes across on the screen, then it's really here. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really here.
And what else is really there is Diva and Valhalla have been doing some painting streams. So
yeah,
if you want to check that out, her link is in the chat. So make sure you.
Thank you.
when's your next painting stream?
The 21st. So I believe that is
Voice
next
work.
weekend, and I need to set that up. Thank you for reminding me.
Can you guys hear this? This is coming from Roseman.
Play it.
Do you have volume?
No.
Well, I have volume. That's a good picture right there, isn't it?
Are you sharing your screen and your entire screen?
Yeah, it's the only way it works. The entire screen. It's sorry.
That is intimidating.
No, I have to re-download it set it up as a MP4. But anyway, so Roseman sent that, and that failed miserably. Isn't that great? So I'm sorry, guys. I'm so dumb. I have a dog that I'm gonna put on I'm gonna send it to Roseman if my wife doesn't do something with this dog. But
That's
anyway.
why I had the baby get up.
Yeah, well, now the
I'll
baby
be
gate's
back.
gone because you tore it down. So that was fun. I can't turn this off. Guys, the levels of amateur always get higher and higher every week. But I do have this real quick. So those of you that know or don't know, let's see here. Does everybody know the deal with Megan Fox?
No.
No.
Which
I
Megan
really-
Fox? Because there's two.
Is it
Well,
like
there's
the
only-
Transformers Megan Fox, or is it?
No, this is the
Okay.
YouTuber.
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she has, I don't know, she has this thing.
Does she have the weird thumb thing too, like the other
No,
Megan Fox?
she just has a weird obsession about dolphins and me. But anyway, so I got sent this clip today. So Anyway, people that have been following the saga of the dolphin know, and this is very
Three
sad
of
news. coming from
that
Megan.
3-in-1 and all three of this 3-in-1. So now I just have to start over again. And I've done all three of the Main Street one as well. And I rebuilt the original. I'm working on that. I have like one more floor of the hotel to go. No, I didn't lose the turtle. I have the turtle. It's still in my
There's
bag
Rosalind.
though. I did lose
Losing
the dolphin
dolphins and
though. Don't
turtles.
There
tell
you
the
go.
expert.
Did you hear that?
Shh. I don't know where that went. All right, Dave. Oh, I have the turtle. It's still in my bag though. I did lose the dolphin though. Don't tell the expert. Shh. I don't know where.
So there you go. Yeah. So what happened to bring Ruby up to speed? There was a Laura Owens, another case. Do you know about the Laura Owens? What's the guy's name?
Barely, but yes.
Yeah, she was the
I didn't watch it, but
what was
I
that
kind
guy's
of
name?
read a little bit.
I can't think of his name now. The guy that was the bachelor. But anyway, yes. So Megan went out to Arizona to cover that trial and stuff. And one of our friends, Big Johnson, met up with Megan. And before then, like Megan, it's a whole dolphin thing. It's so long and complicated. It's very weird. But anyway, that was the whole point of that. Those of you that have followed along, Megan has lost the dolphin. So that just goes to tell you, sad, very sad. So
Where is Zach?
I don't know. Zach is going. Oh, Zach did say I have a thing up here. Jeez, hold on. Zach had, if I could find it, it was. He said he caught all the fish, and then he also had said, check your fishing folder for pics. The biggest fish, the best fish. That's Zach is he wanted his own section of doing fishing photos and stuff. So I put that's in Discord. And then right after that, he because you and I were talking about, or you were telling everybody about how I sent you a love message of saying I hate you, and Zach said, Ruby, I hate you too.
Zach loves me.
Well, I know that, so I think that's he's trying to say he really loves you.
Yes.
I don't know.
Zach just tries to pretend. Zach and I give each other a lot of crap.
How did you and Zach run into each other?
On your show? I mean,
My show?
on your show, and then on Baker's when we were watching the trial that you can't remember.
It's Clayton. Thank you. The
Karen
trial?
Reed trial.
Karen Reed, yeah. Karen Reed, she ended up not doing it or something, right? I think. That was a crazy trial. What did you think about that one, Ruby?
It was a wild trial. I mean, I wish the lawyering were better all the way around. Like, watching Lally sit and go, "There's a lot of snow." I mean, it got a little boring, but it'll be interesting to see if they retry it or not.
Yeah, well, there's like a federal thing involved now and everything else. I don't know. It's just the whole
Federal thing's been involved for a long time, and you can't ever predict if the feds when or if the feds are going to get involved.
Yeah, they're going to get involved when they want to, right? Yes, Judge Maddie, this is actually Ruby alive. Do you have a important question for her? What was she doing on the Sunset Strip in the 80s?
See Judge back in a while.
Okay, now wait, you can't say doing shit on the Sunday.
I said, what was she doing on the Sunset Strip?
Because anybody like Shizzy, he knows that's like prostitution. I've never been a prostitute. I've never been doing stuff on the Sunset Strip.
Yeah, as long as you weren't like on what is it? Not Santa Monica Boulevard. That's a different kind of prostitution there.
Yeah, that was like a whole nother ball game. But no, it was, good times in the olden days. But that was before I had a life.
Before you had a life. That's what
I've
you
only had a life for 22 years. So
That's right. That's right.
like, way before
I like your son. I like that comment. That's That's pretty cool.
He's told me
Yeah.
that since he was about 6 years old.
You
Said,
never had a
Mommy, I
life
feel
before me?"
sorry for you because before I was here, you never really had a life. You didn't really have anything to live for. He has told me that forever. And I'm like,
That's a cool kid. He's smart.
It is.
He's very
of course
smart.
he's smart. He's fine, you know?
Love it.
Hey, Bad Duck says, as long as you never went by Bubble, you're fine on the Sunset Strip.
Bubble,
Good point.
bucket.
I mean, Sunset Strip's where Richard Gere picked up Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
Mm.
And was
Was
it
it
really?
Sunset Strip or was it Hollywood Boulevard?
I think
I
that,
was pretty sure it was Hollywood Boulevard because the stars.
you
were
know
there.
what? You may be right. He was down towards Vineland, down towards the end of Hollywood Boulevard. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of prostitutes down there too.
Well, that's where Sheryl Crow used to work.
Hmm.
Yeah, didn't she do a song about Santa Monica Boulevard or something? Hey, Cheryl,
That's
how you
why that was in my head. I was like, why is there now a song in my head? Thank you, Sheryl Crow.
doing? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She,
All
Great
right.
song. Loved it. Love Sheryl Crow.
Exciting.
Went to go see her in concert.
What's this? Remember the little kid in Bad Grandpa? I'm going to call you Cinnamon. Did I see Bad Grandpa?
I
I've
have
not seen
seen
Bad
Bad
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
I was thinking of Bad Santa, different movie.
Oh, yeah.
Bad Grandpa sounds like a fun grandpa.
No, hang on a second here. I'm getting messages now about mic controls. Sorry. Everybody's
About
messed
what?
up. I don't know. Don't pay attention to me. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on.
I mean,
So-
I try to pay attention.
Nah, you ignore me most of the time. So do we have anything going on this weekend? What's happening? What's going on between now and I don't know.
Well, what do you got going on, expert?
I don't have anything going on.
You don't have
Well,
anything going on Monday.
What's Monday? Oh yeah, Monday we do a show. Whose turn is it? I don't even remember.
Well, we can't talk about that. They have to be subbed to all four of us.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so we're doing a show now on Mondays. It's Shizzy and me and Volstorm and MG, and it's a like a switch off thing. So
Round
each
robin.
channel. Yeah, we're gonna do a channel a week, and just kind of like because we have a lot of the same followers, but we also have a lot of different ones, and so just kind of introduce everybody to everything and. I don't know. Just see how it works out. See how fun it'll be.
So all of you on at once or one at a time?
No, all of us.
It's
all
yeah,
at
it's
once.
four of us at once. Yeah.
But we go from different channels.
Different channels. That makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, bud? Mike Hunt's in the chat, So
He sounds a little wet. Wet
I'm so
behind the
confused
ears.
right now.
I mean, you just use a little toilet water and go. We learned that a
Brooke and
couple weeks
Baker's
ago.
thing. That's Brooke and Baker's thing. Did you not hear about that? So he was taught about sex ed and in Denmark, and they
In junior
told-
high.
Yeah, like the teacher told the girls to freshen up with just use a little toilet water. It's clean.
Well, the teacher first told the boys to make sure it's clean, and then he told the girls, "Well, you can do it too. Just use a little toilet water." And
Freshen it up.
oh,
Just
I
like
don't
they
know
do
if
in
I've ever
prison.
wanted to make Ruia make that face. Sorry.
Well, I feel like we ran out of steam in a hurry.
Like,
You're not drinking out of it.
Yeah.
oh.
not probably something I would suggest.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Steva.
we lost Steve.
Yeah. Looks that way.
She's
She's
okay.
like, I'm gone.
Oh,
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well. Don't ever go camping with me if you get left behind. Be like, yeah. Well. Anyway, just don't play with a toilet fish. Yeah, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Not gonna drinking out of it with your mouth anyway. And Teresa Finn, I've had a long, rough week, so I'm headed to bed. Happy Friday, everyone. And we'll see everyone Sunday night. Teresa, thank you so much. It's the ultimate writer chick, and try to get
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Good torture with that.
Yeah, I know. It is torture. Dream about me.
You know what, Rabbit? You have like a halo effect of it. Like when you sit in the right spot, that light comes right up above.
Oh.
It's like, wait, go right there. Stop.
Yeah.
There. It has like that little halo there.
He's angelic.
Oh, horns.
Well,
Yeah, I
it
was
looks
gonna
like
say
you have a
hides and
cross
horns.
behind Diva there, Looks like a cross behind you. Not White Rabbit. I'm sorry. It looks like
Oh,
there's
I
a
was
cross
like,
behind
wait,
you.
is what?
Diva just-
my mind.
Diva just snuck up behind you.
I mean, that could happen.
It could.
That
She's
has
been known
happened.
to do that.
She has been known to do that. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, hey Dan, how you doing? Let's see. What else is happening? I don't know anything. I've been the last. Let's see. When was it? It was like, I think Thursday. It hit me. I was like, I think I've been streaming every day for the last 2 weeks plus, and so I don't really know what's happening in real world. So, you need to get the movie The Birds. That's a horrible movie.
Yeah, we actually watched it not too long ago. I had seen it before the expert had not, and like halfway through, he was like, "This is terrible." I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's a terrible Hitchcock movie." He was like, "Why are we watching?" I'm like, "You wanted to watch it, and I think everyone should watch all of Hitchcock's movies so they can make their own informed opinion about his movies."
I love
Yeah.
Hitchcock movies.
How did you feel about The Birds though?
Loved it.
Really? I thought it was like I was like, why is this blonde woman anywhere around anybody right now?
Well, it was
Like,
a
wherever she went, there was
phenomenon.
terror.
It was sort of based on a true story where the birds just all of a sudden started flying inland and in mass. Meaning like
Nobody had a
circulation.
shotgun. I mean,
Apparently,
It was it was the 40s. Who carries a shotgun?
I thought everybody did the 40s. It wasn't the 40s, was it? The 40s we had World War II. Everybody's all like, I don't know.
oh no, I'm going to start yawning.
But the birds were
there's-
like
Oh, I'm
burning.
ready to
Like the
yawn.
acting was. I mean, the acting was terrible.
Yes.
And
I mean, I haven't seen The Birds for probably 30 years. So, I mean, and
The
I may or may not have been altered at the time that I watched it,
yeah.
but I liked it at the time. I don't know.
But the
Yeah.
cool thing about the birds, and I was like, what? The mom, Jessica Tandy, like
Oh, yes.
the love interest, the dude, like his mom was Jessica Tandy, and that was pretty cool. Cause she's young in that movie and beautiful, and
Just like you.
Aw.
mm,
Give me a look.
mhm. I'm like,
So somebody's asking if you've watched High Anxiety.
mm.
Classic by Mel Brooks.
I have not. I've learned that I've missed a lot of Mel Brooks
Yeah, I
movies.
haven't seen that.
High
Hey,
anxiety.
did you guys ever watch Mystery Science Theater 3000?
I'm familiar
Yes.
with it.
I miss that. I
It's
used to
back on
laugh
it, isn't it?
so
On
damn
YouTube?
hard every single time.
I think they do a YouTube stream now. Like the
I know
original
Mo
people
does
and
one.
everything.
Yeah, they
Is that
do.
right? Yeah. So
Just sitting
yeah.
and laughing at bad movies. I mean, it's so much fun.
There's a lot of good content creators that have come up with stuff like that. I mean, it's not like Mystery Science Theater, but it's like what's the one? It's like the Red something Red. Well, I can't remember. Anyway, if I ever did, man, it'd be a great thing. Wouldn't it be awesome if I had competency? I think so. Might make life easier for me.
Unless
there
you go
you-
to jail and then you can just declare you're not competent and then you're okay.
That's true. That's true. So
Yeah. I was like,
hey, guys, please welcome to the stage Danielle. How you doing, babe?
Hello, D.
Honey.
Danielle.
Hey guys.
How are
Thanks
you
for
doing?
Me. Aw.
So good to see you.
So good to see you too. Hi Rubia. I've watched you forever. Like not watched you, but like in the chats and everything and on Farron's. That's how I found like you. I would always see you there.
Yep.
Like she's so smart. I love her.
Farron just disappeared. It's
Yeah,
been
she
what,
did.
years
It's over
now?
a year now. It's been like
Only a year? It seems like forever.
No, it's been
it
like
seems
2 years.
longer. Yeah,
It was
it
like-
seems longer. Hi, Nurse TT.
I want to say it's like around February, March a year ago.
Time flies.
Really? Wow.
Mhm.
Time absolutely flies. Yeah.
I'd give anything to be able to do voices.
Voices like how? Like what kind of voices?
Yeah, remember, like that was the one thing about Farron. I mean, like her or love her or hate her or anything else,
I always loved it.
she had a great ability to do imitations and voices. And it used to just crack me up. She did like those, like the frat brothers that were in the FBI or something. And oh my God, I would just die. It is past my bedtime, and I've been complaining about the fact that you are not here. So I'm staying up just to wait for you.
Aw.
But I have yawned twice already.
Well, it's because I am boring, and I
No,
admit
I'm
that.
old.
Not boring. Aw.
No, it's yes, I am. I suck.
But
Trust me, I hate myself.
stage in life where
I'm boring.
No.
Oh, I
What
won
do you
the
mean
boring.
stage in life? I know I did cheat. I came back from Chick-fil-A this morning and went to sleep. That was an accident too. I was like, I feel pretty good. I can, and I just kind of laid down. The Labrador came up, jumped up on bed next to me, and next thing you know, it was 1 o'clock. I was like, oh, well, that was fun. So
He is a good snuggle bunny.
thank you.
I
honey.
need a dog,
appreciate
guys.
The lab.
I need a dog.
Oh,
Need
No,
a
why
dog.
do you dog?
Get one.
And it makes sense for my life because I'm always at home. I never do anything. Besides work. But I have my son who's very responsible. He even mowed the yard the other day on his own. Never asked him. I was like, he's becoming a little man. So, yeah, I can get a dog and he can help me with it. I want a big dog that loves me and nobody else, I'm just talking about for strangers that come around. So,
See, that's what I have right here. I have Rika Suave.
Rika's loving, love it.
And he just loves me and he's next to me all day long and helps me work. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's the best friend you could ever have right there. That
He
dog.
is.
They're loyal. They, Aw.
I was telling my son, because he has really long hair, that I kind of felt like I needed to French braid it and do a really cool
Yeah.
little thing. And I mean, my kid's 22, and he's like, no, you don't do that. And I'm like, why not? He's got great hair. I was like, I could do little inverse braids and make it look really cool. And
Yeah. I get it.
I think it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Expert wanted to shave the lab, and I was like, why would we ever shave the lab? And
Aw.
then we go to the vet, and he says this to the vet, and she goes, I mean, he is very itchy. It's not going to hurt him. And I'm like, why are you
yes.
encouraging this
Yeah.
behavior?
Aren't you going out of town Tuesday?
I
Ooh.
won't be gone longer than 24 hours.
Yeah.
That dog
So
needs
do-
a shave.
Yeah,
Content.
do the inverse of Rosamund's ass.
Yes,
Susie,
with the
Leave
FNL
FNL.
sticking up.
Friends
Yes.
anymore?
That's
What?
Like-
awesome.
Shizzy, you and I have beef now.
Oh,
Oh.
I have
We're
a
beefing.
freezer full of it.
Mhm.
No, she's giving you the look, man. It's over. It's
Yeah.
over.
You're gonna wake
Yeah,
up
she
with a
started to
horse
yell.
head in your
Started to
bed.
yell a little bit.
No birds, dead birds.
Oh, that's no.
A
Okay,
group of
okay.
dead
I'll
birds
behave. I'll
with like
behave.
the beak,
Dead squirrels.
like the beak, right?
No, it's even worse.
Could you imagine like crows? You wake up in the middle of like a circle of crows,
Oh
and
my
all
God,
the
it's
heads are
murder.
pointed
The
up at
whole
you.
It's called a
room.
murder.
You got
It
the
is called
crows,
murder.
Like,
Yeah.
like
literally.
streamed up all over the room, all over it, and then like one
Weird.
with blood hanging down. Oh, I'm into it.
I want pictures.
said I'm
I
into
want
it.
pictures of this.
Aw.
Damn it.
You're gonna be living it, sir.
I know the pictures would be
God.
I think it's
awesome.
cool that HAL 9000.
White Rabbit, I will travel to
Yeah.
Tennessee to help. It will be
Well, you're gonna murder the
Just
birds?
epic.
Yeah, it'll be
Experts like I'd
amazing.
be down for that.
What are you thinking? I can't kill a bird?
I mean, sometimes birds just accidentally fly into the freezer, and the freezer door gets closed.
I've had
What?
a bird that flew into a freezer. Oh my God, I don't even know how to start with the story. I had a bird when I was a kid, and the thing got loose. I had the freezer open, and there it went into the freaking freezer. And I shut the door, and I was like, I got it, because it was loose in the house. I think it was it was one of those small birds. I think it was, I mean, God, this was 20 years ago. I put it in the freezer for a second. I got it out.
Oh,
But yeah, sure. This happened in the White Rabbit. Danielle did.
I mean, if a bird flies into our freezer, it's just gonna live there.
It's gonna
That's what's gonna happen.
You're
You're gonna be
close
like,
the
hey,
door,
honey,
and
there's
then
a
you're gonna-
bird in the
you're gonna
freezer, and
call
I'm not
me.
letting
it
it out.
didn't live there. It just hung out for 2 seconds while
You're gonna
I
be
got
like-
it off the ledge.
get down here now.
Oh God, I'm
There's a
like,
bird in the freezer.
Yeah. I'm
Isn't
like, I'm
that
not
a
doing the
bizarre
bird
story
thing.
that I can relate to? Like,
Yes.
oh Lord.
So somebody was saying about movie night. Is it hard to do a movie night?
No.
Like,
Which
do you
one?
end
On the
up-
Xbox?
No.
do you end up getting jilted because you're playing the movie?
No.
No, so movie night. If you have Amazon Prime, we can do unless if you change anything. So I've done it. We can share a movie with other people who have Amazon Prime, and so it's a thing where it's like I had been doing it as a members only thing. So set everything up, and then we hit play, and everybody comes in, and it's just like how the chat is here. So you're watching the movie and you can type in and the chat will it just pops up as you want. It's not it sounds like it would be distracting, but it's really it's fun. It's
Yeah,
like
I
sitting
figured
there
it
with your
out.
friends.
That's how I
Yeah.
met them all. Like,
It is like sitting there with your buddies watching a movie, and it's a cool thing.
I had
I,
a group of girlfriends where we watched Dead to Me while we were all on Discord. So we'd kind of time it up and say start. And we had a flippin' blast. Of course,
It's the same thing.
that is
yeah.
like the greatest show.
that's what we did. That was fun. Like when we would, the Sunday nights on Experts. Like,
Yeah,
we
that's
watch, oh my God, we watch all kinds of stuff and we can all comment on it. Like, it's so
It-
fun.
No, it's
It
fun.
really is the most fun you could possibly have watching a movie.
It's so fun. That's how I connected with everybody on Experts. Like when I started going on his show and everything, I was like, this is so fun. And then we just meet up in Discord afterwards and just talk. And then, it's
So there wouldn't be a movie on the screen though.
Yeah,
It's
you
on your
you-
TV.
yeah,
yeah, it's
You're
a
watching it
it's
on
a
your own
link.
TV.
You just follow the link.
it's a link and you watch it on your own TV or anything, Rubia. Like I
Yeah.
had it on my
Okay,
you
so
know,
I've got
my TV in my
right there. I
room.
could, like,
Yeah, you could put it like on your TV in your room, or even like if you're or in your living room. That's what I did, and we'd watch it, and then we could still like,
and then you
text
can
one
chat
another.
while you're.
Yeah, it makes it so fun.
Yeah.
I've got my TV right under my skeleton.
Oh, you got a skeleton? I probably have one too underneath mine. Let's see.
Do you have a skeleton?
I have several, but not like real ones. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I get them from thrift stores. Who knows?
See,
I
Let's see what
love
you got.
it.
That's awesome.
She's got a harpoon.
he's right next to like my mean Iron Man.
I got one hanging right there.
No, those aren't harpoons. Those are my kung fu
Sorry.
weapons.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
But it's a
Good
ballerina.
night, Diva.
It's a ballerina
What
skeleton.
do you got in the background, Rubio? What's going on here? Like, I just love all of
Okay,
it.
I'm an attorney.
Yes.
Can anybody guess what this is representing?
Lady Justice. Is
No.
it?
Chair.
No?
You have a chair in the middle, and then look at the people on the side. See how their finger is pointing? And their hand is up to their mouth?
Oh, they're saying kiss my ass.
No, they're saying blaming the empty chair. It's
Oh.
what we do in law. You
Oh, I
blame
thought they were-
whoever's not there. Whoever's not there, you're blaming the empty chair.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe they were like holding up a butt cheek in each
You don't
hand
get
and pointing at the chair, going, "That's where we got it from."
No, I have a bunch of weird. I have a
She's
bunch
like,
of
I got that too. Hold on. Aw.
I have a bunch of weird stuff.
I do too. It's insane.
Ruby, do you have tattoos? I don't know why I'm asking.
I have
that.
one.
Okay.
Of course she does.
Well, I don't know.
Of course she does, Wallstone.
I don't want to ask about it or anything else, but it's just like it seemed like I don't know there's a motif there. I thought
I
"Man, she
have
seems like a tattoo chick."
I have the Three of Swords, a tarot card.
Okay.
and
Where's
I'm
that
not
at,
familiar with what
Rubia?
that
Can you
means.
tell us?
I need
Oh my
clumsy to translate.
Yeah.
I used
I
to
know
read
it's a
tarot.
sword.
What you used to read tarot?
Just for
Yeah.
fun.
Do what?
Just for fun.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, I like to read tarot. It's fun. I don't know how to. Do you want me to explain just for
Well, I mean,
fun?
don't you usually
Or
have
do
to
you-
have a thing? I mean, like a calling or something like that? There's the guy right there. Traveling Fools, how you doing, bud?
Yo,
Well,
I saw he was streaming
okay,
earlier.
there are certain people that believe it is a gift and all of that. And then there's me. And I think it is the most manipulative, fun thing to do. Ruby is the devil. Hey, do you know that my other nickname? I mean, the Ruby is from the hair, which is one of my nicknames, but my other one is Diabla. So
Ooh.
maybe I am. But no, it's so fun because there is nothing in any of the tarot cards that doesn't apply to the vast majority of people. And so it's the art of reading people, which is really necessary in my line of work.
Absolutely.
And so you put down the cards and they all have meaning. And then if they're upside down, they have meaning, and where they're placed, they have meaning. But you kind of start out with the feel, and then you just kind of go and you're looking at their face and you're reading them and you're just going around. And at the end of the time, they're like, holy shit, she knows everything. You know nothing. It's so
No, I
fun.
get it. That
It's
is
so fun.
cool.
But it's
Oh.
also kind of fun for like a meditation exercise because it will make you think about things that you didn't necessarily think about. Like if there's if there's the man with money and there's a lot of confusion and all of these things, and you just kind of go, is something like this happening, and what does it mean, and what can I do to get out of it? I don't know how I got into it. I got into it when I was in my 20s because I was weird and I do weird crap.
Well, you're hanging out with,
It had nothing to do with the Prince of Darkness. I'm afraid of the Princess
I'm
of
saying.
Darkness. I am
Oh,
not
yeah.
a Satanist. I am afraid of Satanists. They scare me.
Oh, same.
Legendary
Yeah.
doesn't want you to put that black magic on him.
But it is just kind of a what can I do? There's a lot I can't do. I mean, like I can't bend my knees very much. I have a lot of arthritis. Sometimes I can't open up both of my eyes because like my eyes like get glued shut. There's like a whole bunch of things. I can't.
Yeah, but you got some awesome hair, Rubio.
Because I'm too flippin' lazy.
You can't what?
Take care of my fingernails. Like I don't like trim my fingernails or paint them or do anything
I
like.
don't paint mine or anything. I cut
They're
them,
beautiful.
but like it takes Like,
I
I
can't
get
put on
that.
thumbtacks because who the F can do that? Where you just sit and you go, If you guys saw me, it takes me like an hour and a half. And I'm like, just like flipping the hell out. See, there's a lot of things that I can't do, but I can read.
Oh, I hear that.
But I got a 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is kind of a depressing card. It has a storm cloud with these negative showers coming down, and then it has a heart with 3 swords coming in, and it's a card of great change. It is my theme card, and it's very much a card about heartbreak and change and loss and how you get over it.
Yeah, which can be depressing in a sense. I get that.
So
the symbolism. Yeah.
So my now husband told me that he loved me, and I just thought it kind of freaked me the F out. So I picked up and I moved from Kansas down to Dallas. But before I left, I got the tattoo because I had my broken heart and I was going to have great change. And then he followed me. And so now I have kind of like.
Wait, hold on. Your husband told you he loves you and it freaked you
I
out?
was leaving the love of my life.
I get it.
Really didn't feel good about it. And then I've been married for 26 years. So there's that.
There you
Your
go.
husband
There's
said,
that.
I love you, and it freaked you out and you left. And then you're giving me hell for saying I hate you.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, I hate you, which is also otherwise known as.
Well, I don't want you to leave me.
Dream with me.
I don't want you to leave me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, because most people interpret that. White Right Rabbit? I mean, you know.
Well, I mean, you freaked out over him saying "I love you," so saying "I hate you" just sounds natural.
I think I can read chicks, man.
I hate you. And then at the end, he goes, "That was a terrible day." And I'm like, and in the meantime, I was like watching it with people that were annoying me.
Yeah. Oh.
Which means that Ruia does not have her notifications turned on for when the expert is streaming.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
She doesn't know what that
don't have
means.
Any
Notifications.
Just
I
saying.
can see Ruby in a tent with a crystal ball saying, "Oh, I could totally do that. I could totally do that."
Come in, darling.
Darling.
I'm actually thinking like,
It's been a
okay,
while.
cool things that I want to do, like, because I'm kind of at like that midlife crisis. I'm 57. I'm just old and like decrepit, and it's like at that.
Whoa! Hold on. Midlife crisis. We've heard the stories. You can't claim that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, midlife crisis
None
would
of
be.
those stories
Those
were
stories, that
midlife
was at
crisis.
22.
That was just me.
That was
This is
22
like-
was midlife.
This is like, should you
Hey,
just
Valkyrie.
do something different? And I've thought about like, I mean, I could like move to Spain and read tarot. That seems like a
Ooh, Ruia. That'd be wonderful.
different life.
But
Do
they
they
made it
allow that over there?
Yeah. Do they?
I don't know.
I don't know. I
Well,
just like Spanish reading.
Or they had
I
the
used to do-
Crusades and all that. I don't know.
Every
They got rid
doctor
of
I
that.
have for all of my 400 million diseases, they all seem to think that I should eat the Mediterranean diet. So don't you just kind of feel like I should move there?
Be in the
Because then
Mediterranean.
it's
Seems
just
easier.
so fucking easy. You're just there, and it's like, like, oh, gee, here's
That-
Mediterranean food. It's like all around me, and I don't have to like do anything like other about it.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but okay.
But that would be
My problem is
a
I'd still find the
Mediterranean
McDonald's.
food.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
mean,
thinking
I went
yes.
I went on a
Maybe-
cruise earlier this year, and
Oh no.
Jeez.
Look at this, Zach.
Zach, what the
Jesus.
F is wrong with you? And you
Zach is
like
Zach.
you see, this is where expert. Okay, remember when I was earlier saying that expert never says anything? Expert needs to just say what the F.
We
See, I
Zach
want
and I have a
He's still watching
a
the
love-hate
show because my husband
relationship.
would come running out and going,
You
"What
know
is
what?
that?"
I like it when she's mad at him. It takes the pressure off me.
There you go.
White Rabbit is beautiful, young, and smart.
And whenever I say that,
She's
she's
a
And
bad
you're
just
taste.
gonna
decrepit and old like me. So
She ain't that, hey, she ain't that smart. She married expert.
exactly.
No.
So there was one day where I was saying
Ball's
that I
going
was
back.
so excited that this man called me young lady instead of ma'am, which I appreciate. I don't
Yes.
like being called ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Really?
how old do you think I am? Young lady, call me young lady all day. Miss,
I'll take that
Missy,
all
young
day
lady,
long. Yep.
sugar,
Sweet
baby.
cheeks.
I mean, I
Yummy.
had a 16-year-old at the McDonald's call me sweetheart sugar.
Sweetie.
Great.
But
Young lady is wonderful.
young lady to me,
I'm with the White Rabbit.
okay, young lady to me, and maybe it's the age thing, is kind of like, hey, you dumb F, you're dumb enough to think that other people are actually going to call you young. That's what I hear in my head. It's like
Oh.
it's like
No,
a
it was
it's like a slam. I'm not young. I know I'm not young. So when people call me young lady, I'm always like,
That would
going,
have been me. That'd
what the
bother
fuck do you
me.
think
Yeah.
I'm dumb? I'm not dumb.
it was the loveliest person at the Costco. And yeah,
Okay, no, wait.
It was-
I also have to
I
admit,
hate when they call me
the
young
person
lady
that
too.
said young lady, though, but you're
Yes.
also a lot younger than me. I mean, I didn't mind it as much back years ago. But the demographics matter. Like when I have a little old lady call me young lady, I'm like, oh, thank you.
That'll work.
So the backstory, it was at Costco. I had something trash. I was about to throw it in the trash can. I noticed there wasn't a trash bag. So I walked away and the man behind me said something like, oh, thank you so much, young lady, for not throwing that in there. And I turned
Aw.
around and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to throw my trash in your trash can without a bag in it. And he's like, I'm putting one in now. Do you want me to hold that for you? And I was like, no, I'll hold it. And so I stood there and he was very sweet. He was very lovely.
That is
And
very sweet.
And he
I
called you young
enjoyed-
lady.
I enjoyed the young lady. But then I complained about ma'am and Zach's taken it and ran with
I
it.
don't like
And that's
ma'am
fine.
either. I told Zach I didn't like ma'am. He knows that. He knows I hate
I'm
that.
85. My birthday was the other day. I turned 85. I feel great.
I don't mind, ma'am.
Rabbit, you had a birthday too?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I turned 85.
I
Happy
call
birthday.
everybody sir and ma'am. I don't know. To me, it's
I
Exactly.
do
Yeah,
too,
you should.
Rubia, and I hate when people do it to me. But I do the same thing.
okay. That's funny. I don't
Lord.
mind. I don't mind being called ma'am. I don't mind being called bad names. Okay, wait. Is that still around?
Ma'am feels good, though.
You know what I detest being called?
what?
My first name is Julie. I hate being called Miss Julie. It makes me just go nuts.
Why?
It
That's
just
an old
sounds like
Southern thing.
I don't know,
like
that's a
Gone
Southern
to the
thing.
Wind, like I'm a slave owner or something. I'm Miss
Oh
Julie, like
God.
it just
Oh,
makes
really?
me feel so awful. And I
Aw.
don't know if it's because I come from Kansas and we
Uh-huh.
don't do that Miss stuff. You are either Mrs., Ms., Ma'am, anything
Yeah.
else. People do not call full grown ass woman Miss.
You
I
do
do
in the
not
South.
Like
do in the
it
South?
at all.
We do here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe
you
that
don't
is
want
a
to make
Southern
fun
thing.
of the
I
old
guess
maids.
it's a Southern thing, but me and White Rabbit, like we're Southern. We don't. It's not always appealing. The ma'am or the what is it? We even call people like honey, sweetie. Like I always did. I was in that
I do that too.
that habit of being like
Honey,
honey, you know, because
Yeah,
I grew up
honey,
in
sweet's a
China
good
my
thing.
whole life. Country.
I know it's a respect thing. I know when
Ma'am,
people
I
say
don't
yes,
like
ma'am, to
ma'am.
me. I know I know it's respectful, but in my
Right, we
brain,
know
I go,
that. Yeah, it feels bad. I'm the same way.
I love being
I love
called
it. I
honey.
get it. I even teach
I go
my
back to the
son,
place that calls me
yes,
honey.
ma'am, no, ma'am. But like,
it's my
what
own
is it?
thing.
Expert?
Oh.
see, I knew it, Zach. I didn't
Right.
knew it. Like
Yeah,
that.
it's a-
No.
Shithead. Oh,
being
God.
called honey pisses her off.
Okay, so I used to teach dance, And
Aw.
I was teaching like the younger kid class for like one and only time. And they are like, okay, Zach. And they're like, you know, tiny little like 8 and 9-year-olds. And they're all like going, Miss Julie, Miss Julie, Miss Julie. And I said, okay, stop. I don't like this.
So Zach knows the story.
And I said, I said, you can either call me Julie, you can call me, and by the way, everybody knows my name. I'm Julie Medeiros, but you know, you can call me Mrs. Medeiros if you want. You can call me Ms. Medeiros if you want. You can call me Almost Beautiful One. You can call me Queen. You can call me Princess. You can call me, you know, like Miss Beauty Queen if you have to put a miss in front of it. And all those little girls said, okay, it's Miss Beauty Queen. You know how embarrassing it is? I go to these dance conventions with the older girls, and all these little girls are going, Miss Beauty Queen, Miss Beauty Queen.
I love
And
it.
all the moms and all the people are looking like I am asking people to be called that. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
Miss Beauty's okay. If you have to do this, like, don't do this to me. It's like crazy.
Oh, it's so cute though. Do you still do that, Ruia?
No, you know what? I taught dance. I was did one of the directors for a local won nationals 5 years in a row. I was actually better at that than I was at law or reading tarot for that matter.
Oh, okay.
But then Kelly Finglass from the Cowboy Cheerleaders found me there, and I went and taught for the cheerleaders for 3 years. But my boy, when he turned 6, because he used to come with me when he was little. And I mean, he's got like great stories. I mean, he'd be sitting on cheerleaders' backs while they're doing push-ups and like going faster. And
you did cheerleading stuff.
He was like a little drill sergeant. But then he started getting into
Girls.
well,
It
no,
was like we realized what was on the other side, and I'm sitting on the wrong
no,
side
he
here.
needed to get into like softball and baseball. And I needed to be a softball mom, or not softball, baseball mom, and a soccer mom. And so I quit all of the dancing so I could be a mom, because I was a lawyer too. You know, there's only so much you can do.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's been, well, he's 22 and he was 6, so it's been a while.
That's a fun show to watch. The Dallas cheerleaders.
I didn't
Like-
the last one.
Dallas.
I
don't
didn't.
know
I
if I've
liked the
seen all of it.
original
That's a
one.
different show.
Except for when
That was the
they
cheerleader.
knocked off one of my dancers because she was
I'll
fat,
be right back.
and it like really pissed me off.
Aw.
she's
I would hate to know what they consider fat, because
Well, I
they're
can
all
tell you
like,
what they
well, there's a
consider
weight
fat.
limit.
It ain't what any of us look like.
yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes they gain too much muscle.
Well, I mean, you know, if you are going to be in that costume, there is a requirement, because that costume is extraordinarily unforgiving.
Mm.
Yeah, it kind of promotes certain parts.
Well, I mean, it's like, it's very unforgiving. You gain any amount of weight, it's like really bad. But it was good times. You know, back before I got dystonia, I was pretty good at the little hair flips things, and now I can like move my head like that. I'd love to be able to go.
Ruby, what drives you? Like, because you've said all these amazing
That's what I have to
stories.
do now. Now I have to do it like with
Throw
my
it, you throw
hands to just get that look going.
Have you? Is it with you? Are you like, you see an opportunity or you see something you think, oh, that might be fun, and you go
No.
ahead and try it out? Or how is it that you find yourself in all this stuff?
All that stuff.
Well, I mean, from cheerleading to tarot to, I mean, everything to law. I mean, what? And you've never seen a door that wasn't open. How is
No,
that?
that's not true. I'm actually kind of shy, and like don't go forward on a lot of things. I was raised by a dance teacher, and so I didn't have a choice. That is what you were going, a dance teacher with 5 girls. That was what you were going to do, whether you wanted to do that or not. And my sister, when I was in high school, did a movie that was a kind of a big movie for the teen years at the time. And I was 16 at the time. And then she started with, by the time I turned 18, she was, doing different television shows, CNN and stuff. And she would bring me on with her. And so I kind of got into, all of that. I was dancing out in Los Angeles and not stripping, not that kind of dancing. It wasn't anything like that.
She was dancing on Living Color.
Yeah. No, my sister is a solid gold
They're the
dancer.
Fly Girls.
Oh,
Fly
that's
Girls.
amazing.
Solid gold. Yeah. She was one of the original solid gold. And then she was in Grease 2 as a dancer. And then she was the star of Breaking and Electric Boogaloo.
Nice.
I've
Really-
no idea.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's Special
Huh.
K is my
Yep.
sister.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
I have
Yeah.
no idea who you're talking about.
Right.
I know who you're talking about.
I actually have, like we want to talk about funny ass things. If I can find it, it's about the funniest damn thing.
Yeah.
So we went on you guys remember the Jerry Lewis telethon?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we went on that together and did a dance, but we like really screwed up. So we were like going in the air and like running, and we did like these giant leaps and literally just ran right into each other on national television. But we're yeah, that wasn't kind of fun. But we have,
Oh my god.
I have the funniest photos that I found on Getty, believe it or not. Like where you just kind of think, what the hell am I on? I'll see if I can find them. Y'all discuss fun stuff. But
In the
no,
meantime, Bad Jack says, "Do you drink almond milk? Because then I could call you Miss Nut Milker." Zach made
you
me
know
do it.
what? I do drink almond milk.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
Ruia, I'm gonna start doing it just because you do.
What,
That's
you're going to
it.
milk nuts?
No, I'm gonna start drinking almond milk because Ruby.
Oh.
If it's good enough for her, I'm doing it.
Well, Diana says nuts don't have teats; it's nut juice.
I absolutely love,
Now I'm fucking confused.
absolutely love almond milk. It's the only thing that I drink. I don't drink regular milk at all.
Good night, she
anymore.
hunts.
What about soy milk? No, is that that's different than almond, isn't it?
No, you get soy milk from vegans.
Oh God.
Marisa Murphy saying she looks forward to FNL every week so she can listen to people have fun while working on her hooking skills.
What a
Nice.
cooking
Do you
skill.
work on Santa
God.
Monica Boulevard
What are you
also?
doing?
Okay, that's a great line.
Expert.
Oh my word.
Oh my gosh, it really is great. It really is.
Okay, here we go.
What is this? What is this?
That
Oh my
is-
God, I love it.
That is me in the yellow and my sister Lucinda.
That
The
is
day that we like
fantastic.
Oh, I want to see that.
the day that
Tackle
we
toes.
got like ran into each other and made asses of ourselves. But we
Wow.
did but no, to be real honest, I was never like a go-getter like that. I hurt my hip and couldn't dance
Oh.
anymore.
Oh,
And
no.
because I'm an idiot, and it was a
Oh,
really,
no.
really bad accident. But and so I was real depressed and didn't know what to do. And my boyfriend at the time was like, well, why don't you go to like community college and look at like doing maybe like dance lighting? And so I enrolled at Santa Monica Community College because I was out in LA to dance.
Mhm.
And I thought dance lighting was the most horrible thing on earth.
Yeah.
So I started taking other classes and I'm competitive. And so I got good grades and then I got into UCLA and I was planning on being pre-med and had the grades to go for it.
Let me
But
stop you right
my-
there because speaking of pre-med, Valhalla's here.
Pre-med my
No.
foot.
So what is it, Bahala? You know that I'm going to show up so you don't come on. That's how
what it is.
I'm here. I'm here right
That's
now.
what
How
it
dare
is.
you? How dare you, Rubia, with your libel?
Val. Love you, Val. Mwah. Happy
Listen.
birthday, honey.
Listen, y'all. Thank you. Listen, y'all. I walked
How
in the
many
door.
birthdays have you had? I've been saying happy birthday to you for 3
Well,
weeks.
I didn't text him or anything on his birthday, so I have to say it now. Well, I guess I was in your chat on your birthday, so.
Yeah, you were.
That's okay. He had another one tonight. He got
I did.
served cheesecake and
Oh.
ice cream, and he
Did you guys
complained the
go
whole
out?
time.
Wait, Rabbit? You guys go out? You got
Are
what?
you just gonna throw me under the bus immediately?
What did you
I
get?
don't
Ice-
eat sweets.
Okay.
You got ice
What'd
cream
you
and
say?
what?
I don't eat sweets.
I don't eat many sweets.
What did you get served out?
I don't know. It was painful. The whole thing.
Fried
was
Oh.
cheesecake.
I didn't eat any of it. White Rabbit ate
It was
mostly.
fried cheesecake with vanilla ice cream.
I didn't want it.
Fried
whipped cream.
anything with ice
I did-
cream? White Rabbit, I've been obsessed with
It
ice
was
cream.
107 degrees, and it took
Yeah,
an
ice
hour
cream.
and a half.
The server did it. The server did it
Oh, dear
especially for him.
It was very
Aw.
sweet. I just
It
wanted
took
my
her
check.
2 hours to do it.
I just wanted my check.
It
That's all
took
I
her
wanted.
2 hours. You guys did so long.
Irregardless, it was a nice gesture.
It was a nice check.
Oh.
It was amazing.
Rubia, there's a
had sunstroke.
problem with
It
the
was-
word
it was horrible.
irregardless and
Well, of course
Valhalla.
there
It's
is.
not a word.
Yeah, he says it's not a word.
It's not a word.
And then it's
in
like
the
you look in
dictionary.
some dictionaries and
Well,
evidently
those are the
it
dumb
is.
ones. Those are the
It is a
stupid
word
dictionaries.
used by uncivilized people.
Thank you.
There you go.
Irregardless,
Hey,
I like
Jessica,
to use
how you
it
doing?
every day.
I use it
Jessica,
as well.
I'm not a
but
lady,
it is
by the way.
Technically, you should say regardless.
You should.
What was that voice?
So angry.
Regardless, I
So
like to see him
angry.
shiver every time I use the word.
It's gross.
Regardless. Yeah.
It's not a word. Don't use it. It's
Oh,
bad.
no.
Macho Man, Cowboy Savage.
Macho Man.
I think the Cowboy Savage part's right. That's the right part.
I walked in the house,
see
took
what's
off my pants, and immediately passed out on the couch.
Oh.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
You've already had like sleep.
Like
and
a
everything.
2.5 hour nap, 3 hour nap, something like that.
I was,
Nice.
I was potentially going to go in the wrong direction, but it kind of like slid the other way.
I try to keep you guessing.
Oh, Val.
Regardless or
Jeez.
irrespective? No, irregardless. You guys need to update your dictionary.
Irrespective is also a good.
Where is Ralphie? Hey, Rosman.
Do a poll. See how many people use the word irregardless.
I
Because
don't.
it's-
I
it's
used
not
the
a
word the
good
other
word.
day that I didn't think I
Not
would
real.
use.
It's terrible. It makes me immediately judgy.
Irregardless.
How do you
I've
spell
never-
irregardless?
You don't. It's not a word. Just guess.
It is a word. If you look it up, it's in the dictionary, dear.
Rubia, we were friends a minute ago. Don't ruin this.
She just changed sides.
Yeah.
I said
Typical
it's
lawyer.
for. I'm going to look it up right now. Irregardless is a word.
I
It's a word.
understand. It's in the
It
dictionary.
is in the Oxford Dictionary.
Well, there you
Like,
go.
it could be a
It
word.
is. It is an
How you spell it?
adverb that is non-standard
That's because it's not a word.
for regardless.
No.
It is.
And the sentence it gives is the photographer always says, irregardless of how his subjects are feeling, smile.
It's not a
Oh,
word. It's
so,
it's
I
not.
don't know.
It is
You just got-
labeled as non-standard by Merriam-Webster rather than slang, meaning that it's not conforming.
It's not a word.
It is
Well,
a
that's what I'm
word.
saying. You're a
It is a
conformist.
word.
It is a
I
word.
agree.
It's a word.
I
You are
agree.
wrong.
Not a word.
He's a conformist. You guys are conformists.
It's
That's
in
what
two
it is.
different dictionaries. It's a word.
Not. It's
I
first
mean,
of all.
Mahal, if you
who
want to be a
doesn't
little
know?
sheep and go like,
Sheep. Why did you bounce like a bunny? Why did your sheep bounce like a rabbit?
because sheep in my world, they're sleeping sheep and they jump.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I have a good question for you.
17.
That's always my answer.
Yep.
So
42.
I have to go get an MRI on Monday.
Hey, did you hurt your groin playing karate like MG Law did? He broke his groin. Sorry,
Get
he had to get an
the
MRI
beef
for it.
enchilada one. That one's pretty tasty.
No, I'm doing MRI of my brain because my brain ain't right.
Oh, I thought you said MRE. My bad.
I need one of those.
Ew.
So it takes like 45 minutes. And the last time I had to go do one, they said, what kind of music do you like? And I said, I like all kinds of music. And they said, well, what's your favorite genre? And I go, I like a lot of show tunes and, from movies and things like that. And they said, okay, well, name one because we need to play it. And Dumb Bunny picked Requiem for a Dream.
Oh no.
Literally locked in a cage.
That's the worst
It
possible
was
score you
traumatizing,
can
and you
pick.
can't move. You're like laying there. So, what album? I have to pick an album because they don't do it from your phone.
Dark
They
Side
have
of the
to do
Moon.
it from them to play in the speakers. What album do I play so I don't freak the F out for 45 minutes while they're scanning my brain?
Yeah, I definitely would not pick Dark Side of the Moon in that situation.
No. Tom
You
Petty.
should've-
I need
Tom
like
Petty.
a.
So you get to pick an album that you like with
Whole
your
album.
music.
Tom
You
Petty.
pick an
music do you
album
like?
and they will
Playlist
play it.
of stuff
Do I
you
go
like.
through like Beatles?
You know what I would
No.
do?
Like
No,
Yeah.
just tell them Led Zeppelin 4.
No.
Or make a playlist of something you like. And have-
Mexican polka.
Yes.
Oh,
What?
I was actually
Go put on the
going
Ritz.
old school, showing my age and going for
put on the
Purple
Ritz.
Rain.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Hold
album.
on, Is Mexican polka real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
talk
less
to-
real than irregardless.
Just tell
Regardless of
more
what
real
you
than-
think,
just
I would
Irregardless.
like calm music.
Tell me you've
Just-
never had a Mexican neighbor without telling me you've never had a Mexican neighbor.
just tell them that you want to hear the chicken dance. Just please, just anything. Just play the chicken dance.
Dan.
That's a real deal.
This is important stuff, though. You got to pick your
But it
music.
depends on
thanks.
what kind of music you
Now
like.
I got that in my head.
If there's an artist that you like, what kind of what bands do you like?
Well, she grew up on the Sunset Strip, so.
Oh yeah, Led Zeppelin. What?
Motley Crue, Theater of Pain.
Yeah, Motley Crue, Theater of Pain. You could
Yes.
do
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction.
Oh, very good.
Oh.
But I'm saying, what kind of music do you like? Like
Oh,
classic rock?
Stop it, Zach. Rubia.
See, Liz Barnes says Chicago. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I already told Expert my Guns N' Roses thing.
Do I
You like
remember
My
it?
Michelle, don't
Yes.
you, Rubia?
Huh?
You like My Michelle?
Musha Rose.
No, no.
My Michelle. But I know that Expert likes My Michelle. By Guns N' Roses.
It's a
Yeah.
great song.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
What was the Guns N' Roses thing?
Guns N' Roses opened up for my husband's band at the Roxy. It was like their first.
Oh.
It was like their first
I
big
think I know
show.
that.
Nobody knew who they were. They were the opening act, but there was buzz around. So if anybody knows, I can't remember. I think it was. Isn't Zach the guitar guy? I can't even remember. But like Paul Gilbert was there, and like a
Okay.
lot of like really big, you know, guitar people. There was a lot of buzz around them, but they'd never had a show. So they show up, to do the show. I'm standing like back at the bar with friends. Nobody's up front. Nobody's like paying much attention to them. And I will say Axl Rose, contrary to what most people might know, has the single best voice you have ever heard in your life.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did back then.
Started the show. It was Welcome to the
It was
Jungle.
great
but
when
it
we
didn't
saw him.
Start how Welcome to the Jungle starts.
No.
Yeah.
It started at that end point, and it's the loudest voice I've ever heard in my life. He just screams, "Do you know where you are?" And the R went, "Ah!" Like just
I like that.
ever and ever and ever and ever.
Absolutely.
I mean, just for like a minute. And he
That's
goes,
awesome.
"You're in them." Effing, because we're not going to say it.
Jungle Baby.
Jungle baby, you're going to die. And it just went boom.
God,
and
good
the
for him.
whole
I love it.
flipping place. Matter of fact, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons were there that night. And it was like crazy shit. Crazy. And the whole entire crowd went up. They had an album like that over all the other people. They went from opening up one time to an album coming out like in months. It was nuts.
The way you explain it, I feel like I'm there. Like
Everybody's just going like
it does.
crazy over him. But I really stood with Slash watching my boyfriend play because they were the main show. They never went anywhere, by the way. But
So the White Rabbit has a thing for Slash. What's he like? He smells bad, doesn't he?
Oh, do you,
No.
White Rabbit? I kind of
I love Slash.
He smells like
no,
cigarette
because
butt and
I was.
disappointment.
They were nobodies. They were nobodies, and we were watching the band that was supposed to be. It was a band that came out of Racer X and had the Racer X singer. And Russ Parrish, who's Russ is in some 80s. Oh, I always forget the name of it. He's in some 80s parody band now, and is kind of it was like crazy times. It was crazy.
Wish I could have seen Lemmy from Motorhead. Like, that is my man. Like, I didn't get to see him before he died. Like,
So
that
he's
was
not
one of
looking
my.
so good nowadays.
Yeah.
Who?
Not so much.
I loved Metallica. I was like really into.
I
was into. Well, I mean, my boyfriend was speed metal, so I was into a lot of the speed metal, which wasn't Metallica. He hated Metallica.
Yeah, as he should.
As you should.
After that Napster nonsense, yeah, I'm with you.
Well, yeah.
No.
Hey, wait,
Injustice for All is what did it for me. I was just like, yeah, I'm done.
How old are you?
Metallica I can handle.
Ride the Lightning was.
I was in the Fade to Black, Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, those were good albums.
Yeah.
Injustice for All, it was just like, okay,
Master of Puppets.
Master of
Master
Puppets.
Puppets was okay.
I mean,
Okay.
we can all right now. Let's all just sing "Leper Messiah." I mean, come on, I could do it.
I didn't even know
Do
what
it,
you're talking
Ruia.
The problem is, I can't headbang.
Oh,
So
shit. I can't, but I do it.
That's the second time today somebody's talked about headbanging.
Headbang.
What,
Ruia.
you were talking to
Oh,
Lauren
yeah.
Owens again?
No comment.
No.
Watch out.
That's not.
Who's
That's how you end up with twins.
Oh no.
I would love to go and see them. They're on tour right now.
Who is Metallica?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're playing. My son's going. I bought him Snake Pit tickets.
Where at, Rubia?
In
Where?
Chicago.
In Chicago. Oh, they're okay. So they're in.
They have the Snake Pit where they're in the middle of the circle.
Okay.
They're like right on there. Not really. Just because I wanted to go and I can't. See, okay, wait.
Do you go to
So that I
concert?
can do anything? I can't with dystonia. I can't have loud music and I can't have flashing lights. So there you go. Those
What
are
about
other things I can't do. I
balloons?
can't bend
Balloons
my
or
knees.
fireworks? You like
Can't
those?
do my knees. Can't bend my knees. Can't do a whole bunch of shit.
I got you.
It's like this should be pretty fun.
Oh.
I like a lot of old music. I like Pink Floyd.
Yes.
I can't stand Pink Floyd.
I'm not a
They have
huge
a
fan.
handful of songs that I can get lost in.
Yeah,
Just
but that's about
You're
it.
comatose too.
But
Hey, just
See, I'm
never-
punk rock. I like it simple. Like punk rock is 3 chords. Like it's very fast. It's good for short attention spans, like my own.
I agree.
It's made me who I am. I love punk rock. It changed my life.
So what
So I'm
era
more of a
of
more
rock?
classic
Does it
rock.
change the life?
Yeah. Well, I like the 70s. I like.
Yeah.
There's some bands. I don't know if I can announce them, but Black Flag. There's Circle Jerks. There's Screech and Weasel. There's Swingin' Utters. You know, all those bands I love, and they're
Swinging Utters.
Swinging Utters.
Outstanding.
Yeah, Swinging
I'm gonna
Utters,
send you
Butthole
Swingin' Utters
Surfers.
stuff, and you're gonna be like, Danielle, they're amazing.
Probably. They've got an awesome name.
That was one of the last bands I saw in concert, and I took one of my friends who's handicapped. So I had to accommodate him and like get him like where we're near like the best place on the stage. And bless his heart, like, you know, I was more concerned for him, but we had a good time and we got to see Swingin' Utters and they were amazing. I'll send you some songs.
Yeah, last band I saw in concert was the Pixies with my wife.
Oh, you guys got to see the Pixies. I'm
Yeah.
so jealous. I never seen the Pixies. I saw Sonic Youth and all them, but I never get to see Frank Black.
I think that's the last band I saw.
I think the last one I saw was Chicago.
That's one thing that gets my heart moving. Is
was it Chicago Transit Authority or was it Chicago?
No, it was like 10 years ago. It was not Terry
band.
Kath's Chicago.
So if you're talking like concert, I mean, like I think the last one I saw was Smash Mouth, but that was just a rich lawyer who hired big bands to have his birthday party.
Yeah, I've known lawyers around here locally where I live in Orlando, and they've had like big bands play too. And it was
we had like Bad Company.
America played where I was at with Dan
Newland.
Newland.
Counting Crows. There was a lot of big ones.
I like Counting Crows a lot.
Oh, no, what? I take it back. I went
America
to
was
Elton
sweet.
John with a girlfriend. I did do that, but
I heard Elton John puts on a good show, though.
I'm right. Didn't go to any
It is
concerts.
good.
Elton John put on an amazing show.
Elton John.
See, I feel like a lot of the punk bands that I've
Still puts on a good
seen are
show.
legendary.
And he always has. My parents went and saw him like in the 70s, said that's still hands down the best show they've ever seen.
What was
50
that,
years
MG?
My parents went and saw Elton John 50 years ago and said
I've
it's still,
heard-
even today, is the best show they ever saw.
It was.
Yeah.
Followed by
Right.
ELO.
Rain is
It's
it's for
pretty
Holly's
epic.
birthday.
But
Yeah, I got to see Blondie perform, and that was pretty damn awesome.
Oh, I was fixing to say, is that good?
Yeah,
I
that was pretty damn
guarantee
awesome.
it.
Unfortunately, her husband couldn't be there because he was bouting
Why
off
did he
cancer.
need to be there?
Well, because he had cancer, so that's why he couldn't.
No,
be
I'm
there.
just saying. Never mind.
And Debbie was really nice. She's an absolute sweetheart.
Oh, I bet.
Now I feel like
He's
starting to
beautiful,
sing that
too.
too, and I can't sing, so it's really sad.
I can't
Heart of
sing
Glass.
it. Heart of Glass, yeah.
I cannot sing at all.
I can't either. I was gonna try it with you, but I was
No,
like,
I mean it's just like really, really bad.
yeah. Aw.
Hal 9000, he's amazing.
Awesome.
So he like engineered a
Oh,
couple
that's
of
so
Elton
cool,
John shows.
Hal.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
he's got he sent both of his stuff. It was the AC/DC. He's like sent it. And I was like, okay, what is this?
my
Like, I was like, this is like the best I've ever heard of AC/DC. I thought it was like a bootleg or something. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second, that's not an AC/DC, right? And
No,
it's
it's Hal.
him and his band.
It's Hal.
Yeah,
Nice.
He did it with the
Nice.
Beatles. He sent me some Beatles covers, and I thought it was like
Stuff,
cuts
too.
from the Beatles. It was
It
awesome.
is
My
unbelievable.
husband has seen everybody. He was like one of those guys, he's 12 years older than me, so he's 69. And he
He's
like
in his prime.
Giggity.
everybody.
Yep.
He was like that.
Giggity.
He's seen like every band, all of them.
Wow. Your husband seems amazing.
Well, I don't know. Is he still watching the show?
I don't know. He's watching Hogan's Heroes. It's Hogan's Heroes time.
I am very spoiled. I will put
He's
it
moved
that
on
way.
to MASH.
I am
Oh,
absolutely
good. Good, Ruia. I love that.
Oh man.
I have it
so
better
what-
than he does.
Hey, what? What
I
did
have
you
it better off than he does.
You get to live with him, he gets to live with you.
He got the short end of the stick. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's what I try.
That's what I tell my wife all the time.
That's
well, that's
she
what
got the
happens
short end
whenever
of the
you're
stick.
69.
Where
I tell
is
my
he?
I tell my wife all the sticks are short. It's not just me.
Stop lying to her.
Rod Stewart. Somebody just wrote that Rod Stewart is playing in San Francisco next month, and
With who?
kind of makes you just wonder, like, how bad could that show be? It's got to
I
be.
don't know. Exactly.
He's still out there getting it.
That's funny, Ruia.
Yeah, but
It's one of those
Russell,
dudes that are
How
just
bad
never,
can that show be?
he'll never be gone. He'll be around forever. He'll outlive us all.
I've seen Aerosmith, and Aerosmith used to come into the club, so I used to see them like all the time. I've seen AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, obviously. Have not seen Alice Cooper.
I saw the Misfits.
I've seen Kiss, of course.
Kiss is amazing in concert.
Kiss, I hated
With or
their
without
music.
makeup?
I got dragged to it, and it is one damn show.
I would not like Steve.
Yeah,
Unless
they only
sing
have a couple of songs that are very good,
Strutter's my only favorite.
but they put on the show. So
No.
Motley Crue put on a really good show.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
Motley
Motley Crue, wanted
Crue
to.
was like, I've seen Motley Crue probably like 5 times. Not that I'm bringing back devil references, but shout to the devil.
Shout the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed this here. There's a lot of.
Kickstart my heart.
This is
Isn't
how
that-
this is how they get you this
Wild side.
Satanist.
Yeah.
It's the little things. It's the little things. Start with a tarot here, tarot.
Hey, White
there.
Rabbit, what's that?
Nikki Sixx.
Yogurt.
Gross.
I was one of those people.
Yogurt
that
is
liked
not
them.
gross.
You're what with Nikki
Well,
Sixx?
I liked Nikki Sixx, yeah, back in the day.
Oh hell yeah!
Jeffrey Montgomery's like, why are they not naming groups from the late '90s or 2000s?
Mine was Billy Idol.
Well-
I had the
well,
biggest
Britney
Like, that
Spears.
suck. I have to say, no doubt, did put on a good show.
Yes.
I saw them back in 08, I think, right after they got back together and started touring again. They were good.
Motley Crue has one album that they will
take
not
a
release
deep
on
breath,
Apple
then
Music,
I get real high.
and I had to like find it on
Uh-oh,
Amazon and
husband
find
is
the actual
watching.
CD.
My husband is watching because I just got an Emerson and Palmer.
Emerson,
who is
Lake and
the,
Palmer.
Emerson,
All right.
Lake and
The
Palmer,
greatest.
ELP.
Yep.
LP.
I think one of my favorites was going to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers and this band that I'd never heard
I
of called Sausage was opening for them.
Called
And
who?
whenever they got up there, Sausage, and whenever they got up there, they said, we are the band formerly known as Sausage. We are now called Primus. And then they kicked into Jerry O was a race car driver. And
Wow.
I was blown away.
Are
I
you
was
like-
kidding me? That's funny.
it was
Although
amazing.
sausage is a fun name, you know.
Yeah.
White Rabbit had a chili pepper
I like
sausage poster.
sausage.
Yeah,
Yes, you
get
did.
White Rabbit one of those posters because I thought that she didn't have it anymore, and I was like, I'm gonna buy her that damn poster. And White Rabbit, if you don't have it anymore, it's yours. I will get you one.
I don't know. Like, I haven't.
That's awesome.
I need to like check my parents' house like really well. Either it's hidden or my mom threw it away.
Oh,
why
see,
haven't
my
we
mom
hung
threw
out?
everything away.
We need to
Yeah,
have
I
Hal
can't
on.
answer.
Yeah,
We need
I
to
wanna
send
hang
Hal a
with you.
link and get him on.
How about
Who?
rat?
You know he's got some stories.
Oh,
I have-
Hal Wine.
I was actually a big rat fan too. That's like
Yeah.
sad.
Nice.
Around it,
Nice.
Who? Rubia?
Rat.
Rat.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't the weren't they on the Housewives? That's what I know.
saw
The
America.
brother.
I'm sorry.
Horse with
Well,
no
we
name.
watch a lot of Bravo around here. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, Heather
That's
is
horrible.
married to Terry, and
I hate
he
myself.
is the brother of, or was the brother of, one of the guys from Rat. But
Really?
Oh, good night,
he,
Greg.
um, he took his life.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Was he
think
sick
he
or
had,
did he
Most
take?
good
cancer or
musicians.
something.
Oh, did he have? Oh, I thought he. Okay. Well, he had an illness. I don't know.
I saw. Oh, who was it?
Where's Taxi at?
Hurricane.
The
Scorpions.
Scorpions.
Scorpions. Scorpions, and Bon Jovi opened up for them. They were like a nobody at the time. That was a great. That was a great show.
Yeah, I was
He
in
still needs the
in-
coloring book.
I was in Fort Lauderdale. Our band was playing at Summers on the Beach, and Cheap Trick came in, and David Bryant from Bon Jovi was playing with them, and that was an amazing show.
I know a bunch of the
Was
kids.
the band that rich lawyer hired in. That was like pretty wild.
I'm from
Like Bare Naked Ladies or something like that.
Stuff?
so the I'm from the same town that Cheap Trick's from, and I knew a bunch of their kids because I was in the bar scene doing the bouncer thing.
Yeah.
all their kids are insanely talented music wise.
Yeah.
So I knew
Isn't
like
that
the
something?
Nielsen kids and I can't remember the other one right now. But I knew the two Nielsen kids or the one Nielsen kid and then the Xanders. I knew
I think I still have one of the picks that
Can't remember their
Nielsen gave me.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
so
You know
let
who?
me do a quiz for all of y'all. How many of you found that you were like super into music, even music that was when you were little? Like for me, I was born in '66, so the
Okay.
the '70s, I was like really little, and I know all the '70s
That's
and
music.
the '80s. But then at some point in time, like when I started working and like getting out in life, I can't name bands and music.
Same.
Like it just disappears. It's the weirdest thing. It's
Absolutely.
like I mean, like my son thought it was odd that I didn't know who Drake was. I didn't know
That's
who Drake
different.
It's not
was.
on. It's
Yeah,
not
That's
on.
different.
It's not on.
You shouldn't know who Drake was unless you're a minor.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I agree.
Nice.
Oh, but I do know who Bad Bunny is. And wait, my husband's
Yeah, I
watching
don't.
this. But it's
don't know
because of
that.
his wonderful music.
A minor.
Sure.
Is what?
Ruia.
I
No,
love
I
Alejandro.
Yeah, Luther Vandross. Yeah.
Luther.
But does anybody else experience that their music
did.
Yes.
I did.
off
I
is weird?
completely relate to
Nope.
that, Ruia.
It's like
Absolutely.
No,
But there's
mine
so
didn't.
many musicians now. It's like they'll do a couple of songs and then they just go away. Like they're not good enough.
As
to,
they should.
They don't have staying
Yeah,
power.
right,
They
they
have like a
should.
one-hit wonder. They have a album, and then they're just
No, that's
The
because they
next one
should.
comes
They,
along.
that's because they didn't need to be there in the first place.
Yeah, the band thing, it kind of like peaked the late '70s, early '80s. You know,
There's
going
quite a
up
few
to-
of them out there, but you have to search them out. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
but playing clubs and doing all that, and then it's like nowadays it's I don't know
I mean, I can
synthesizers and underage.
I can crank out like 4 AI albums in a weekend if I wanted to.
And it sounds
they
just
sound
as
better.
good as what's out there these days.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot
if not
of it, yeah.
better.
Shizzy the other day sent me like 25 songs in a matter of 24 hours.
Yeah. No, those are so
What is
good.
he,
And we
Max
listened
Murrah?
to them on stream.
He was like, take your pick. I was like, oh my God.
Uh,
There's an entire album worth of music here.
that's
Get
amazing.
into ZZ Top.
I sent it to you, Danielle.
You didn't
Discord.
like ZZ
Oh,
Top?
you did? Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know if that. Okay.
Yeah, just send it on
Thank
Discord.
you.
No problem.
I love
But
ZZ
yeah, I mean,
Top.
60s, 70s, 80s was the best generation of music.
That's actually
Hands
something
down.
I agree.
Some of those bands, I mean, there will never be bands like them again.
Never.
And those guys, a lot of those guys,
Even the
have died,
one-hit
so-
wonders, 80s
Really
bands.
done
nobody
Rolling
can catch it.
Stones. I mean,
Oh yeah, Rolling Stones are they're iconic and they're perfect. I mean, they always. I think their thing is they always took it as a business. I mean, even when they were doing drugs and everything, they still took it as a
Interesting.
business. You had Aerosmith. They took it. They took drugs more important for a while, and broke them up and everything. And then you got, I mean, the Stones it was the business thing. Like you never hear about them hating each other. You never hear about all this stuff.
Exactly.
It's like they're there to do a job and then they leave. Everybody else, it seems like you have these great bands. I mean, look at Led Zeppelin, right? I mean,
A lot of them had
Led
drug- a lot of them had drug problems. So
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's a,
But the drug problems made good music too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
let's
Yeah.
be honest. You got Stone Temple Pilots. Like,
Yes,
they
I
did
love
really
Stone
well
Temple
on drugs. And then now there's Scott Weiland, the singer of Stone Temple Pilot, he's gone. And then you had who was the other one? Soundgarden. That guy's gone.
Chris
Alex
Cornell.
Cage, that guy's gone. Yeah, there's really good musicians that died doing drugs, but they made good music.
We loved when Scott
destroyed their
Weiland
voices
and
because of the drugs.
Mhm.
and
Revolver.
Slash formed
Velvet
the
Revolver.
Velvet Revolver.
Velvet Revolver.
Yeah, we
And
saw
also
that.
Scott Weiland did a single album, and he did a song called Barbarella. That is one song that takes my heart when I hear it. So Scott Weiland single album or a single song, Barbarella. Check it out,
The
White
song
Rabbit.
from the Welcome Back, Carter. The Barbarella. No.
Oh, I don't know.
That's
No.
Barbara
This is
I think
Barbara
he did
Ann.
Barbarella off of the old movie. or
Barbara Ann,
something.
that's the Beach Boys.
I hope Gosney's listening to this.
Hey, White Rabbit, I'm sending you.
I do have to make a correction. Terry Dubrow brother was Kevin Dubrow. He was from Quiet Riot, not Rat.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he
man.
died of an overdose of
Quiet
cocaine.
Riot.
Well, at least he didn't,
She's wholesome.
We have Broken Baker in here saying, "Guess who doesn't do drugs?" Taylor Swift.
She's wholesome.
As far as we know,
Stop.
Wholesome
Bahala's a big fan
Stop.
of Taylor Swift, Ruia.
You like her? You know what? I think
He has her golden book.
I'm still in your line. Stop.
Kind of fits the portrayal.
Well,
has
the
her- he
worst
has her
part
golden
is
book.
if he actually
You
saw
bought me the
behind
golden
scenes
book.
the person she was, he would go,
Yeah, he
"Oh,
did.
Prove it.
Oh,
What do you mean, prove it?
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know a single song of hers. I
Shake
don't
it
know
off.
Where?
I said that to you.
Yeah, you hear that, but it's like
Tears on my guitar.
my son will say
Tim McGraw.
I hate her, and I'm like, hate what? Like I don't know. I missed whatever that whole thing was. I missed it.
She's
Oh my gosh, this is Bahala's his own meme. That's the greatest thing ever. Is his
You know,
addiction
it's
to
like, I hate to
Taylor.
admit this, but I mean, I don't enjoy these people as people, but like, I like Taylor Swift music when it comes on. It's catchy. And I hate to admit this, but Justin Bieber, when his songs come on, I'm like, do, enjoying it in the car.
Aw,
He's got some
I
good
mean,
ones.
love that, White Rabbit.
Well, you know who else doesn't do drugs or alcohol? Charlie Daniels.
You know, I saw
He's
him
dead.
live. I saw him live.
He
He
died
is
before he was
dead.
alive.
Yeah, I saw him live though, and I saw him live. He was amazing.
I did too.
I have
Willie
to.
Nelson.
He
Willie
does
Nelson,
drugs.
somebody I'd love to meet.
I
He
got my
does
picture
drugs.
with Willie Nelson.
Expert, you ever
Yeah.
met Willie?
Yeah, it's right over there.
I would
I've
love
I've met
never
Willie.
smoked weed with Willie again. It's a great song.
So Danielle,
amazing.
you have a kid.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
When mine was little, I used to sing "You Can't Always Get What You Want" anytime he tried to beg, and he
Aw.
would literally say, he'd say, "Mommy, I want," and he'd go, "Don't sing." Don't sing this song.
Don't sing it.
Mom,
Don't sing it.
don't sing. You can't always get what you want. You can't get what you want. You can't. Like he's always.
Sometimes I don't even care.
To this
Yeah.
day, he's traumatized by that song.
Yeah.
He hears it
Don't
come
care.
on.
Sometimes don't care.
He's like, no.
Ruined him for all
Yeah.
times. Of,
Well, I
of
mean,
Rolling
there was a whole
Stones.
production of "You Can't Always Get What You Want." I mean, there was song, there was dance. I mean, it was amazing.
Aw.
He
Well,
just-
the one thing to keep in mind though, Rubia, is that if you try, sometimes you get what you need.
You just might find
that
you
was
get what
always
you
what
need.
I told him. But if you try, sometimes
You know what, Rubia? You'd
Yeah,
be
try.
proud to hear this. My son is surveying. He's a surveyor. He's 15. He's a surveyor, and he just made his first big check today.
Wow.
And
Awesome.
he's
Nice.
very proud of himself.
Sweet.
So,
Awesome.
yup, he made his big first
Get the power
check
back
today.
Hookers
So,
and blow
and he
for
got his
everybody.
permit, too. What is it?
Hookers and blow for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Hey, Melody.
He's just a sweet
Melody.
boy.
He's a sweet boy. He's so innocent. I'll be crying to you guys in 2 months, being like, guess what happened?
Hookers and blow.
I woke up and there were hookers on here.
What it all happened?
He,
You
he
wouldn't
had Hunter
believe it,
Biden
dude.
over.
Come over to my house.
Okay, wait.
Napoleon.
Somebody just did Snoop Dogg, and I do have to say,
Snoop's cool.
Snoop School, and I got into Little Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dre's
That-
cool.
Oh,
NWA.
NWA. Yeah, NWA was awesome.
Yep.
We started
Oh,
this
yeah.
gangster shit. That's actually my Blue Dog's favorite
I
song.
like Eminem.
Oh, who doesn't?
Have you heard the new album?
There's a new album?
I guess he just dropped a new album. I've listened to like one song and I was like, oh, this sucks.
I think the whole album comes out like on the 18th, doesn't it?
It comes out when?
Like on the 18th of
It
July.
could be. I don't know. I heard like one new song, and it sounded like he just remixed an old song. And
Did you see the picture of Lindsay Lohan the other day?
No.
Lindsay
God.
Oh God, it's awful.
Really?
Oh, come on now. We all ate.
What's happened to Lindsay?
Yeah, but
Hit
she's
the brick
like
wall?
what? Maybe what in her 30s?
she's younger than me.
I thought she straightened up.
She looked like she's like 70.
Well, now you gotta look her up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was on Twitter. I was like, oh God,
Does she still?
She's not.
she's like in her 30s.
Does she still have the island and the like the restaurant bar on it?
What?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, she did okay. Well, there was a reality TV show, and of course, I watched it.
Of course she did.
And
Oh
she
my
like,
God, she's 38. Sorry.
Yeah.
and she like owns like this island, and there's like a bar on it that she used to run. I mean, she didn't run it, but she owned it.
Okay, she's a little. She's had a hard 38.
Well, yeah. And
But you know, it's also not
let me-
fair. Some people just
drugs
don't
are bad. Okay.
age as well.
Okay.
It's just kind of like
A hard 38. What it
She
looks
had
like.
it. It's not bad.
Who are we
It's
looking
not
at?
bad. Lindsay Lohan.
No, that's
Oh
No.
no, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's for 38.
there was a
So
there was a
she shared her
picture.
birthday.
I don't know. Yeah, it was not that.
Oh.
I mean, we
see.
don't want to
It was
see
on
her
Twitter.
the day after she has a hangover. Like,
Did she have
She
work
was just
done?
like she was like I don't even know where she was, but it was on Twitter.
Every day is the day I have a hangover.
every former Mickey Mouse.
Oh man.
Yes.
Hey, Broken Baker's
Yeah.
having a stream tomorrow night too.
Yeah, he is.
2,000.
oh yeah.
He
Yes, I'll be
scheduled
there.
it. He scheduled it when I can't
Let's
attend.
make your streaming.
His
He
10,000.
scheduled it a little bit early in the evening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6
a little
p.m.
I got plans
6
tomorrow.
p.m.
Chico lo quita, venga
Well, he
acá.
asked me if I knew if you had any plans. I said, no, I don't know anybody. He's like, well, I'm hoping he did.
Well, yeah, no, he made sure first. He was like, "All right, cool. If you're busy, I'm going to do my 10K thing then." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Yeah, Broken
Appreciate
Baker, Ruby, he, I think when I met him, he had 400 subs, and he has now broken 10,000.
Yeah, no,
with
he's
the
a,
Karen Reed.
he's-
It's just, it's
he's
amazing.
like a
He's
giant.
amazing.
He is
Yeah,
a
he's
machine.
Well, he
He
is a
works
big man.
really
He is
hard.
a big man.
Tell you,
Well,
he
yeah,
did
he's-
a great,
yeah.
great job on that Karen Reed trial. I really enjoyed it.
I don't
And
know
I'm
how
picky.
he.
I bitched
He started
out.
letting me on. That's what happened.
It's midnight.
He said early it's
vision.
Well,
midnight.
you should just start
For us,
at
it's
breakfast
early. We're like,
the next-
oh, no
the
problem.
next morning.
Do
So
what?
it's a normal time for the rest of us. It's
Yeah.
midnight for him.
A-
But
Yeah,
it's,
but for
6
us, we're like,
o'clock.
that's perfect. 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
5 o'clock
expert,
for
you're
me.
wrong.
What?
You're wrong. He's over 11,000 now.
Is he really?
Yes.
Wow.
11.2.
Baker.
Wow.
Heck
Look
yeah.
at
So
him.
humble about it too, though.
That's awesome.
Broken
That's awesome.
Baker ain't broken.
He's not
No.
broken anymore.
Well, he has a
Wow.
broke back. He's the broke back baker.
He's the broke
Yeah.
back.
ED broken.
The link to
He
that
broke
ED
stream
Baker,
is in
yes.
chat.
Nice.
Yeah, where's that?
So make sure you click the link, go
It's in
over
chat.
there, hit the notification button that Rubia doesn't do for streams, and you'll be notified when it comes
I
out.
don't either.
I wish
I don't either.
I pinned that to the.
I stream. I watch when I feel like watching. I don't ever want to hear. I don't
I
know.
think that's true.
It's just kind of how my life is. I work. I do my other stuff. I do my family time, and then if I feel like it, I go on.
Good for you. I like that.
But I'm not a. I don't. I hate notifications.
Oh, I don't. I have to have them to know what's going on.
I get
No.
notifications
Mine are
like 3
turned
days
off.
later.
I
Not
work, I
actually.
I got mine
stream,
for
I spend time
few
with my family, and sometimes when I feel like it, I sleep.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks you
You
sleep.
sleep?
Chizzy
I don't
doesn't
believe
sleep.
that.
No, we don't believe
I-
it.
Well, I hang from the ceiling when I sleep.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like a vampire bat.
Upside down.
Vampire bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chizzy sent me a link at like 6:30 a.m. and I saw it like
I know,
don't
I get
like
them too.
2 in the afternoon. I was like, yeah, that's funny, dude. I don't know how he does it.
I close my eyes, I go to sleep immediately, and whenever I wake up, I'm awake.
And he drinks his coffee and it looks amazing.
Shizzy, what do you do for work? Do you have to? be mandatory at a place at a time?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a paralegal or
He's a-
legal
I was about to
assistant
say, he's a
or
paralegal.
something like that.
Secretary.
Secretary.
He's a
Secretary.
paralegal.
Whenever I play the secretary role, I have to, wear the short skirt. It's not entertaining, so I just
Oh
do
God!
legal assistant stuff.
You don't show us any of that. That's probably a good
I
thing.
can show you that.
I'm glad. I'm glad he doesn't.
You have to
Small
check
person,
your, you
thank
have to check
God.
your Discord
Yeah,
data.
you don't want to see that.
He sent it to you.
Oh,
No, for a living, I do paralegal. So I was a mechanic for quite some time and played music for quite some time
That's
also.
Baker.
But now I just work for my wife. She's a smart person.
and beautiful.
And
I've
beautiful.
Good night, Rosemary Ranch.
Good night, Rosie.
Oh, she's got to go play with her toads.
Ruffy.
She has toads now. Or they're on the farm.
That's love, Val.
So, anyway, what else is going on, guys? Anything going on this weekend besides Baker? It's a big thing.
Baker's big thing.
Yeah, it's his birthday party. That's why I have happy birthday up here
Oh, it's his
for
birthday.
Baker's birthday.
Baker's birthday was like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have another
Most of
one.
me I know, of course. So like, oh, it's like yeah.
He's gonna have another one. So, I feel like we're running down. Hey, I do have
Just
okay,
11
real
o'clock.
quick. Yeah, I know. I do have where did this go? Oh, there they are. So I did miss some things. We were in the middle of heated topics. I want to say thank you. Let's see here where we go with. I think this one is where I was. Yeah, because Scott Roberts wanted to pick up soap for him, and then Legendary Racing. Oh yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. That was a nice scare. That was a nice scare. Matthew Self was here. Zach was first. Was how many fish I catch? All of them. Let's see. Got the mulberry tree. Check your fishing folder for pics. Where'd I go? DJ Raz, remember for 3 months. Who wants to put their meat in Lynette's blessing box?
Oh God, no!
Jeez.
No.
No.
Watch out! You get
Talk
Well,
about turtle soup.
you don't want your corn. You don't want to get your corn
Oh.
shucked.
The only one that wants to do that's ugly trucking.
Shit, did you just see
That's
this chat?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, I love you. You're
Did
a
you guys
good
hear
person.
about the federal judge in Texas
No.
ruled the ban on at-home distilling unconstitutional?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
The ban
Sweet.
on home distilling is unconstitutional. What under
Yes.
the new
156-year-old ban.
Chevron?
I don't
Wow.
know. It's just saying that it's
Baker
that
said, "Don't end. I'm coming."
it
I'm
exceeds
listening,
Congress's taxing power and violates the Commerce Clause because it's at home for personal use. It's unconstitutional.
Well, I know in New Mexico you could brew up to 2 quarts. I think it was per month or per year, as long as it was for at home use.
But there was a federal ban on it too. It's kind of like with marijuana. The states are allowing things that
Yeah.
the feds have banned. But he said it's an overreach of it exceeds their taxing power and violates the Commerce Clause because it's not interstate commerce.
But was it a state law or a?
No, it's federal. It's a federal ban from like the Civil War.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get that tax money. So what's gonna happen now?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure it will be placed on hold while the government appeals it. But
Yeah, you'll
Does
start.
that mean that everybody should be able to grow their own cannabis?
we should be able to grow whatever you want for your own personal consumption. But the damn
Personal
Wicker
consumption?
versus the damn Wicker cases screw that up for all of us too. Can't grow your own crops for personal consumption.
Oh, that's right. You can't. That's
Can't even grow your own. It's supposed to be able to like what one point you couldn't like grow your own rose bushes for yourself. It affects interstate commerce in the aggregate. Bunch of bull
It
crap.
does, yeah.
It's a bunch of crap.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be taking oranges out of Florida, right?
Copper is gonna go up. Yeah.
Yep.
So Baker says, "Hang on, he's coming," and I don't know if that's a euphemism or
Giggity.
what he's doing.
I don't know. Maybe you should just respond, "I hate you," and see what he does.
He won't believe it.
Apparently,
He knows
that gets a reaction.
Oh.
The thing is, I'm the expert. I hate you.
Bahala's going to plant himself poppy fields.
Oh, he
Hey,
did
hey.
it, Rubia.
Poppy.
Yeah.
There you
Of course I
go.
do.
Hey, Rubia, don't feel
Please.
bad. I get the I hate you all the time.
Well, that's true.
It's
that's
fine.
true. Yeah. Well, it's a
Oh, I
term of
didn't feel
endearment.
bad. I just thought it was funny that he somehow thought that meant I should know he was streaming.
Well, I mean, it's like the bat
When you
signal.
watch the stream with somebody else, I would have made it like the highlight of my day.
Jeez.
Who believes that?
And instead,
Trust me.
I was
nobody's
with
having the
Emily
highlight of
D.
their day
Baker
with me.
listening to her complain about lawyers.
Hmm.
Well, you know, she can't be.
Every time I see
Broken
that,
Baker,
it just
how you
looks
doing,
like
bud?
someone's got a gun to
Oh,
his
I
head.
love him.
It's
They
like,
did.
No, don't do
Jamie
this.
said, do you know who pays for this show? It's all the females. So you better do a Valentine's stream. And I said, Jamie, that's a so sexist thing to say because a lot of guys pay for this show as well.
And Jamie tells you, do what you're told, Baker. Do what you're told.
She's mean.
Yes. She's actually the
Control.
person I know.
Have you guys seen the new duck invasion?
The
No,
what?
is that?
Yes, yes.
You need to watch it.
Did you see my short, Baker, that I posted?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm making
yes.
I'm making poor life decisions. Listen, I
We
need
love
to
'em.
stop. I need to stop tagging the Massachusetts State Police and
Yeah, you
the
do.
police in all my
You
Twitter
do.
posts.
The
I
Canton
just
not a
need
Police
to
good idea.
Department,
It's not.
Massachusetts
It's
State
not.
Police.
No,
Stop.
no,
Poor
you
life
keep it up.
decisions, y'all.
Those are awesome decisions.
Oh
Love to
Jesus!
see it.
Now I can't go to Wisconsin or Massachusetts. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, I feel for you. Boo-hoo.
Oh. So Baker, what you got going on, man? What's happening
Yeah,
tomorrow
what are you
and
doing,
everything?
Baker?
Well, later today, I will be having my 10K stream way too early in the day when I do
Tomorrow
it
for
at
us.
midnight.
Tomorrow for us.
I'm
Midnight
No,
for you, but not
because,
for the rest of us.
if you look at your watch right now, Valhalla, it says what?
Okay, technically. God.
No, not technically.
Well, we have to go to sleep first.
Yeah, but this isn't how the world works.
What?
It's
Yes,
not.
it is.
But
Yes,
when-
it is.
Yeah.
The day
Yes.
doesn't end until we go to
So you
sleep.
go to sleep.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
common
knows
knowledge.
that.
It's just 6 o'clock there anyway.
Jesus. With your
Like,
It's
that's
early.
exactly
I-
when I was about to make my exit speech, but brought the party up instead. Baker, are you the party? Baker's in the back.
What is that noise?
That is your brown dog trying to make the carpet comfortable.
Okay.
Oh,
Sounds like he's coming through the ceiling.
Yeah,
That's what
well,
you get for buying that rug.
it did tie the room together. Hey, good boy. Just lay down.
It totally brings it together, dude.
The
Dude.
funny thing is, I come home, he bought a rug for the room, which is
Yeah.
great. I'm like, it's your room, do what you want with it. But he's sitting there
That
looking
scares
at the
me.
rug, and then I look over at the TV, and he has the Big Lebowski of when
Yes.
the Big Lebowski is
Well,
sitting
'cause-
there. The dude is sitting there looking at his own rug. I was like,
Perfect.
what is happening?
Perfect.
It's just
You're
your opinion,
admiring.
man.
It's
You
That-
just
insane.
walked in at the right time.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard of.
It's true. I did. I put on the Big Lebowski as soon as I put the rug down. I was like, it really does tie the room together. Like, I need the inspiration.
Ties the room together.
That rug
So
really
great.
tied the room together, man.
It doesn't. It just got rid of the echo.
An
Yes.
hour
Awesome.
later, I came back and he was still in the same position, looking at his rug, looking at the Big Lebowski on TV, looking at
Yes.
his rug.
Perfect.
You know what I
Aw.
haven't done? I haven't laid down on the rug. Well, of course, the dog does that.
oh.
So, anyway.
Where'd you get the rug from?
I
Amazon?
got
Like, what do we do?
no, Costco. That's where I
Okay.
buy all my closeout stuff.
That's where we get everything.
Yes, yes.
Have you taken
This
the
rug,
lounge?
this rug, and the beanbag, not beanbag chair,
Yes,
are
the big puff.
Okay.
That's what we
yes,
call it,
they're
the
both-
puff.
The puff.
I heard that
love it.
Costco's raising their rate. It's doubling.
What?
Yeah, their membership is doubling.
Yeah, $134 now.
Shit.
How do I know this? And I couldn't even find the Costco.
Because I just renewed at the old rate, so
But how did I know it? Because I
That's
know
the
the
question.
expert
Pay
lives
attention.
in the Costco.
Yeah.
You want to take Valhalla on a
Literally.
date there.
He literally lives in the Costco.
Where
Well,
else
it
do
could
you
be
shop
our next
at?
date, Baker. We can go to Costco.
Yeah, I don't shop at other places. I to get. I mean, what?
Yeah,
you get meat in bulk, and then you
See,
get, you
Baker?
know,
I'm sold
what else you
already.
need? See,
My wife gets meat in bulk at home. She don't need to go to Costco.
No, it's just a.
Short ribs.
What? Did I say that out loud? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord.
That was inappropriate.
That's why you have to stay up and stream all the time so she can get that. Not in the
Meat
interrupt
and
her.
bulk?
But
Well, I
there's
thought
no-
because of your sleep pattern, you were on the Nick R diet, so maybe you
Oh.
had more of his lifestyle
that's the
too.
best diet.
Gosh.
No, the base membership is going to be $65 a year. So
It's the fact you could have 100 items in your cart, and by the time you show them your card, because I show them the card, and then I go ahead and scan the card and put in my number, they're finished. They're like the
Yeah.
fastest
They are.
cart scanners you've
So-
ever had.
You're
Well, that's
saying
your
they're the
Costco.
Chick-fil-A of
Yes.
yeah,
checkouts.
and they have better products.
Because the Costco here, the Costco that's near us, I wouldn't go near that place unless I had a 12 gauge shotgun.
Well, yeah, it's because it's the area of town it's in.
It's
But
because you're in
they're also in
Atlanta.
Atlanta, so
he's in
I wouldn't go
Atlanta.
anywhere in Atlanta without a 12 gauge.
I just wouldn't go to
Oh my
Atlanta.
God.
Like being on the
Lefty
south side of
says
Chicago.
free John Cook.
Jeez, Lefty.
Well, you know what? Ugly
never
Truckling
free.
says don't do that because he's getting some side action down there right now.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
You got
He's gonna
gotta
one
love
shot.
the stripping preachers.
Or you
Seriously, your meat
or-
old and
Oh,
dried up
God.
beef cheesesteak. What's he talking
Bad
about?
dog. Bad dog.
Damn, that was cold. No, it's
Meat or
it's
old
not.
dried up beef and cheese. That's awful.
What?
Jeez.
What's he talking about?
No, bad duck, bad.
That's awesome. I love it.
Ugly Truckling says, please don't free him.
I think he posted bond, so
That's kind of surprising, actually.
Yeah. Consider
well, it's
the
10%,
amount.
so it's $7,500 bond. So
Yeah.
No, he did post it.
He probably had to sell the
Yes.
patent to his poop bucket.
Yeah, I know.
or
If I was him, I would
or
not
put the
be-
vehicle up as collateral, or
No, I'd be.
Well,
I'd be
I
sit-
didn't
sit right there.
because I don't really. Did he brandish a pew pew
Point-
stick at a kid or something?
yeah, he pointed a gun at like an 8-year-old. So
A family.
You
it
can
wasn't
do
just
that
brandishing.
Mexico and,
He
pull
actually
the trigger
pointed it
and
at
You
him.
won't get in trouble.
Well, luckily, never mind.
You see him back his car in.
I put the link to the short that I posted in private chat.
Yes,
I don't
it's
know if you want
hilarious.
to watch that
What'd
or
you
not.
do?
There's a link in private chat.
What did you do?
Where's
I
I posted this onto Twitter and tagged
Oh.
Canton, Mass PD and Massachusetts State PD.
So,
Awesome.
don't
You-
give him the
wait.
views because he hates me. He didn't want to have me on for his birthday stream.
Oh, yeah. Where was Baker at? I was
Good
supposed to be out
question.
there, too.
Yeah, I never saw
Good
Baker on
question.
there. What happened?
No,
He blew us off, y'all. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah, for
after
your
he-
birthday? Yeah,
he's
that's
like,
right.
I've got 10,000 subscribers. I'm not
Screw
doing
you. I
that."
don't need you anymore.
Yeah. 11, my bad. 11, correct.
That was Baker.
Yeah.
11.
yeah, I'm gonna do that the next time we meet up in Tennessee. Whenever people are coming up, I'm gonna say, no, I'm not getting in the back seat. The White Rabbit. I have 11,000 subs. You know who I am.
Aw.
Expert. You ride in the back.
Baker goes
I'm
to
not
go
going anywhere
see.
next time.
Do you have
Whatever,
ID?
next time.
No, I
Hey,
just
wait,
want to
actually,
hear.
you know
Do
what?
know
Next
who
time
I
I'll be
am?
like, hey, why
Know
don't you go
who
ahead
I
and rent
am.
that Escalade there, Mr. 11,000?
There you go.
I was gonna say next time
There you go.
we'll just
Expert.
all take our own cars from the next trip on.
Drop him off in the middle of the woods where the snakes are.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I
why
don't
Rubia,
know.
Mr.
I don't know
They're
how
not in the
11,000.
woods. They're near to Bucky's. People carry them around like handbags.
Broken Baker has a fear of snakes equal to me. And we're coming back from
Yeah, he
Dollywood.
does.
He's like, that guy's carrying a snake right there. And I'm thinking like it's gonna be like, something like dude's got like a boa or
little-
something like this. No, it was a dude just carrying like a I don't know
Like
what
a
kind of
garter
snake it
snake or
was,
something?
but he's just carried by the tail.
Little
Ew,
garden
Walking down the
God.
sidewalk,
Yeah.
and then he flings it in some dude's yard.
It's like a long black
Are you
snake.
serious?
welcome to America,
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Why was he flinging a long
Wow.
black
I don't know.
snake?
Baker
Swinging-
didn't want to get
swinging
out of
a
the
long
car to
black
ask him.
Swinging it around.
We didn't want to get out of the car to ask him.
It's the most severe thing I've ever seen in my life. It was
Oh,
right across the street from
yeah.
the courthouse too.
Yeah.
Like here's the courthouse. There's a statue of Dolly Parton out front, and here's this dude with his
Oh God,
snake.
that's where it was.
Yeah, man, it's right
Oh
there out
my
front,
God.
dude. He's like, you son of a
I
bitch, I'll
love
show you. I'm gonna throw this
I'll
snake.
put, I'll put my large black
I'll
snake
put it-
in your yard.
Yeah, damn snake, go right here. Thank you.
It was awful. It was awful. This is dang, man. Very good. Very good.
The
paying
Baker
for it.
had to see it. I love it. Oh, it makes me happy.
Yeah,
He's
well,
the one that noticed it. We're all just like, Mom, what about
He's
that?
not
He
just
was like,
Florida Baker.
I'll tell you what.
Everywhere.
For,
I want
for me,
Baker
it
with
was
me.
something. For you, it was, it's Thursday. He came from the graveyard down the road.
Thursday.
He probably had his meth lab down the road at the graveyard.
Oh, it's Thursday.
This guy definitely knew where to get meth at.
But he had to get rid of the snake.
What
just
was in his
another
trailer?
day
He had to
in
get rid of
Tennessee.
it.
Oh, so bad.
Thursday. This is the
Can't risk it blowing up the meth lab. Gotta get this snake out of here.
I had a snake in my trunk, and
snake
not
in the
long.
boot?
It was a little bit ago. It was like 2 years ago.
Did you
Snake in my
torch the
trunk.
car?
I didn't. My dad freaked out, and I was like, "Oh, stop it!" My dad, my big country dad. I took the snake out and put it on a tree. My neighbor caught it, and it's now in his raising it.
That's the most Florida
I
thing
love
I've
this
heard
thing.
all day.
It is. It is.
It doesn't Florida shit like what
That's
it
super
what-
Florida shit.
Florida woman.
It's called recycling, man.
I just pulled the snake out of my car and
I
put it
pulled
in
it
the
out by my
tree.
hands. And
My
I
neighbor
did.
came
I was
and got it, and
my
he's
dad
just
was
keeping it
freaked
in.
out.
And
He kills bear and everything. I was like, hold on, I got this. And he was like, oh, Lord, Daniel. And I put the snake on a tree, and the snake was just happy going. And then the neighbor caught it, and it's big now.
How was he doing?
This thing
How
was
was he
happy
doing?
going.
How was he doing?
Jeez.
no wonder the neighbor
Picture
kept it.
the
He can-
snake.
he's
If he
rich
was
with a
doing
snake.
this, Danielle, he wasn't a snake.
Yeah, I don't know if you're aware of this or not. Snakes don't have hands. That's
It
not
is a
snake.
leprechaun.
Yeah.
But if they do, they have
No
jazz
children.
He's
hands.
Baker. That's why
No
he'll
children.
never visit me in Florida. That's why he never lives Baker. He'll never come to Florida.
I'm never
He's
going
like-
south to Mason Dixon again because
Like the fact that you it's like the fact that you
It's
touched
the only
the snake.
place to go.
Yeah.
You don't go north of
Oh.
Mason.
If you go north of the Mason-Dixon, you're going to be even scarier
stay
of what you
south.
Yeah,
see
there's
and
worse
find.
snakes
Yeah.
north of the Mason-Dixon.
Baker's not even gonna be
It's
my
different
friend
kinds of-
anymore.
different
He's
Yeah,
like,
they just
you
don't have
touched the snake.
scales.
He's like, what?
so we are now
Uh-oh.
deciding I'm never going back to Los Estados
Guys.
Unidos.
Hey guys, Rubia's
Hey,
fading here.
Rubia.
Trivia. Oh,
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
like
so good seeing you.
way past my bedtime.
Yeah,
oh, Rubia.
Rubia,
and
thank you so
my
much.
Oh,
are shutting.
Good night,
Aw.
Rubia.
Good night,
Good
Good
Rubia.
night, Rubia,
Good
and
night,
thank you so
Rubia.
much.
Good to see y'all.
Bye, Rubia.
Love
It's
you.
nice to meet
Thank
you. Good night.
Thank you,
Sleep well.
Rubia. Everybody, Rubia is.
God, I love her.
Let's go. Rubia is an incredible person. I've had the blessing of knowing her
wonderful.
for a while, and I really do appreciate her coming out and give me a hard time. But yeah, she does. She's like before last time she was on. She's like, I can do maybe like 2 hours usually, and so tonight I was like looking at the time, like we need to, wind down stuff. But we're not wound down.
Instead, she did 3.
Expert. Did I ever
Yeah.
tell you that I had a gator in my house?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I first
Very
got
exciting.
married and I was pregnant, and my husband, he had went fishing
Mhm.
and he caught a little gator, and he was like, well, we'll just keep it. And of course, me, I was, this was years ago. Volstorm. Listen, I was young, and I was like, yeah, let's keep it. That little asshole ran around the house and it'd bite the shit out of us, because that's what it does. But we kept it.
Yeah, it's a
We
gator.
kept it.
Have you
But-
never watched Swamp People?
Nahala, it's a felony in the state of Florida. You do
Yeah,
not.
I'm sure it is.
Maybe we should.
So I'm probably incriminating myself.
Yeah, what's
But
the
it-
statute of limitations?
Yeah, statute of limitations probably passed on
I'm
that.
not an
Yeah,
expert in
she's
story.
fine.
Yeah.
I got pictures. I'll have to expert.
No,
I'll-
you don't.
Running around biting.
You don't,
You
have,
don't
pictures.
have pictures.
They
You
were
don't have
lost in
I
a
pictures.
fire.
no, I don't
No.
have pictures. You're right. And
They were lost in a fire.
They got
Anyway.
lost.
It never happened.
Never happened.
Okay, with that being said, I can't even tell the end story.
Maybe
Sure you
don't do
can.
it on the internet.
I can't tell the end of the story. But anyways, I did have a gator. We named him Dugan, and he was cute.
Hey,
And now she's got an awesome belt.
Hey, expert, remember we had that discussion the other night about your perfect advice
Oh, I forget which one that was.
called "Be Quiet"?
Oh yeah. Don't say
Is that
anything.
me? I need to be
Don't say
quiet.
anything. No,
You
you
didn't tell the
don't.
end of the story.
No.
Baker, he's
Oh.
like, I'm never go to Florida, never hang out with Danielle again.
Baker, have you ever
pies
had an
were bad.
alligator run around your house?
I thought moon pies.
I
were
did.
bad.
This thing was so cute.
Did you feed it moon
It was
pies?
mean as shit.
Well,
Huh?
it's an alligator.
Yeah, it's an alligator. It's one of the stupidest animals on the planet.
They're
It
not
has two
stupid.
modes.
They're
They're
smart.
fucking
They
dinosaurs.
did us. They knew.
Yeah, it's literally a dinosaur.
Yeah.
You can't train them. It's
I just told you guys.
Did it
this
roll
was
over, let you
I
rub its
should
tummy?
not have. I should not have had an alligator in my house. But yeah, anyways, I did.
It's
No.
not.
Nice
It's not like
woman.
the old Disney cartoons where you ride the alligator through the swamp.
Alligators are
No.
mean because they got
Yeah.
all them teeth, but no.
It doesn't play
toothbrush.
trumpet. It's not going to.
Oh,
Yeah,
this thing
that's
was
like
so
Australia.
little. It was so cute. It was just mean, but of course.
no,
they
it's
are.
not mean. It's an animal. An animal who only has
Doesn't
well, it has
know any
three
better.
modes. It has sleep,
Eat, sleep, and shit.
if
And bite you.
it's
Cold blooded.
it, it's
Hey, Baker, you shouldn't be surprised. It's some Florida people shit.
but you're not from
And there's some
Florida.
Florida people with only 3 modes too.
Baker's about to have an aneurysm, y'all.
Okay,
I
so
saw a
anyway,
picture. I saw a picture from someone in New York who had a tiger in his apartment.
The
yeah,
Tiger
that'll
King?
work well. No, not Tiger King. He's not in New York. He's
Oh.
a hillbilly.
He's in Oklahoma in prison.
Yes, he
I
is.
really want to tell you guys the end result of this gator. You guys are
Well, you will in a second.
Pair of boots.
okay. So no, what happened was
You
we're
let
like,
it into your
put it
neighbor's
in some
yard.
bath
and he-
water. We'll put it in some bath water. Well, the bath water was
soak
really
it up.
cold, and its heart beat it up right out of his chest, and it died.
Beat out of its chest.
Oh,
Yeah, it just came right
because it
out.
was warm and you put it in cold water.
We put it in cold water. Well, I
Ooh.
didn't. I didn't. His owner did.
So that's all you
It's
need,
only-
Baker, is just a water gun.
Yeah, cold water.
And so we had to
It's the
bury him in
pair
the
of
back
the
garden.
aliens.
Isn't that awful? That's such a sad story. We cried about it. Like I didn't. I was just like, we should have never had this son of a bitch to begin with. Like, it was awful. Isn't that some crazy? That's Baker. That's some Florida story stuff. Like this shouldn't
Baker.
surprise any of you guys.
I'm surprised Baker
So-
hasn't gone to the Avatar.
When PETA
Can I-
comes
can-
after
Well,
you,
I know I'm free of
Yes.
telling Baker stories like this.
Danielle
He'll never
Little
visit
D.
Florida. Do what?
Danielle Little D. When PETA comes after you, it's Danielle's
Can I
nothing to do with it.
can I ask how many of all these stories from Florida starts with? I met this guy down near Costco,
I'll do.
and he said no,
See
it's
what
just
happened
regular
was.
E. You can take 2. And then I had an alligator in my house and a snake in my boot.
Yeah.
These stories need to start out with, well, back then, I used to get high a lot. And, when I got high, I got really into crocodile or fentanyl. And then I did some stupid
Oh,
things.
jeez.
Because if any regular, normal human being was walking around saying, Yeah, I'll have an alligator. They should get a drug habit instead.
Oh, jeez.
You'd be safer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that crocodile stuff is gnarly, y'all.
Yeah.
What'd the crocodile do?
No. It's this like it's
Turn your
super-
skin scaly.
It's this super like potent.
Drugs.
Yes, it's something along the lines of fentanyl or.
Oh yeah, it turns their
Yes.
skin. It
What?
turns their skin into like an alligator skin.
Well, it literally will rot your flesh off and expose bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this about?
It's some
Crocodile.
synthetic drug they started making in like Russia.
Yikes.
They have it in
Yeah, they made it kind of like
all
gasoline.
the gas stations that are run by Indians. You carry it at the counter.
Yeah,
Next day, if you see a little rose and a glass vase,
I don't
Oh,
think
we
it's
know what that
you'll
is.
find this stuff.
Oh my God, expert. We know what that glass vase with the rose is.
Yeah, it's a crack pipe.
No, it's a
Oh.
meth pipe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's like, oh, what else are you doing, Danielle?
Is that Baker's
happens.
dad in that thing?
I need to have my
That's the
Glen face on
court
for all of this.
Glenn face.
This is too fun. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun.
Fallstorm, you have a laugh fan.
Nice.
I have a laugh fan.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
That sounds hilarious.
Diane, let's just laugh.
I could do it over here. Oh, I did in Santiago.
Oh my gosh. Did you ever play Crocodile Rock as your doorbell?
I didn't know that was a thing, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it now.
What?
Oh my God, this was years ago. Guys. I would never think to do something like that in my day. Like,
It's the same when people says, I found this trash panda and now I'm going to keep it as a pet.
Yeah.
No.
oh my God,
Hold
it's
on.
just like that. You're right.
No.
Yeah.
I could see a little baby raccoon getting bottle fed and keeping that as
Yeah.
a pet because that's awesome.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
But you
cool.
can't domesticate it because
What a
we
fucking
actually
alligator.
You can.
talk-
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can domesticate
Yeah.
a raccoon.
Yes, you can.
Not exactly, but you can keep them like friendly enough, right?
Yeah,
They're
if
not
you
an
keep them
alligator.
fed, they won't bite your kid's face off.
That's all
You
you
can't
need, really.
domesticate them.
I was still pregnant. That was good.
We
You can-
spent
you-
20,000 years to make wolves into brown dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't happen overnight.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
You've seen the video of the guy out on his back porch feeding like all these raccoons hot dogs,
Yep.
like dozens of them.
There's a
They're
guy I
just
watched
like-
on YouTube
Like
who has
they're
a
like
coyote, a raccoon, and a pit bull, and they all live in one house.
Oh,
It's
that,
amazing.
that is a disaster.
Wow.
It's called
Yeah.
Danger
Amazing.
House.
The one I saw was the one with the little cow that was with the dogs, and it was jumping over like the little hurdle. That's hilarious.
Aw.
Was
I love
it,
y'all doing like
where was it where someone had those wolf dogs
Mm-hmm.
where they are not quite wolf, not quite dogs, and he fell down.
Uh-oh.
And the dog ate him.
Well, if you're not the pack leader, you're lunch. And he showed
Lord.
weakness. So they found parts of him.
Joe Rogan talks about how he went to a dog park and somebody had one of those wolf dogs there. He said it showed up and all of the dogs were like, that's not a
No.
dog.
That's not normal.
That's
Are you
not
serious?
it's not one of us. Something's wrong. That thing's different.
Something's not right. Yeah, that's
Racist.
funny.
Bigot.
I've been
Oh my
domesticating
God,
the
I'm dying.
squirrels in my neighborhood.
What is it, Shiz?
Oh,
I said I've been
geez.
domesticating the squirrels in my neighborhood.
You've been
Yeah,
de-
putting them to
domesticating.
sleep.
no,
permanently.
no.
That'd be another cool pet. Like if you got a squirrel as a
Yeah,
baby.
no,
and bottle-fed it.
I've been
That'd be
working
cool.
on
A little
domesticating the
Daisy, yeah,
chipmunks.
So
though.
cute.
We're gonna get Valhalla a skunk.
No.
Oh no!
You can have them as pets. You just have to
Yeah,
have
they're
them
they
Yeah.
make better pets than dogs.
You can get them
Why?
de-scented.
Yeah, you can.
You can
Yeah.
remove
What do
that
they make
gland.
better pets than dogs? Raccoons or what? Squirrels?
Skunk, you
Skunks.
said.
Skunks.
Skunks?
Skunk. Third time's a charm. We'll get there in the end.
Why do they make better pets?
There's no way it would.
Go on to TikTok and like
Oh
look
no,
up
no,
skunks.
TikTok is not the answer. That is not the answer.
What was the question?
Let's go.
Do skunks make better pets than dogs?
There's no way.
Legendary. Squirrel's the only animal shitting. That's good, legendary. My God.
No,
I knew you'd
let's
like
go.
That's why
Yeah.
the next time I'm staying above the Mason Dixon, and me and Brandon is gonna watch that show.
Jeez.
Well, they have rats up there though, up north.
Lots of them.
Oh Lord.
They have
No,
rats
I
the
heard
size
there's
of brown
no
dog.
rats or mouse in Sweden.
What?
Daniel just
said
say
that
wrap
they
your
have
mouth.
No mouse, they have
Wrap
no
your mouth
mouses.
around Sweden?
What?
There's no mouses or rats around Sweden. That's what I heard.
I heard you say
That's
wrap your
not
mouth
true.
around
That's
Sweden.
not
I
true.
was like,
That's not true.
Denmark made bridges just for mice.
What the fuck?
True story.
Damn.
I'm not sure.
Daniel, you spent a lot of time with me like a month ago. Do you think that we don't have mice? One of the most Jesus. What is the chicken school?
I don't
Of
think
course,
we have any.
mice and rats. We have actually in Copenhagen. It's just like New York. They're the size of dogs.
Ew.
Actually, whatever those little like tan mice were that you showed us, those
Was
were
it
cool
rodents of
looking mice.
extraordinary size?
Yeah, it's a hazelnut mouse.
Hazelnut?
Yeah, well, we call them hazel mice, and they are so unique that they had to have a bridge built. Did we pay $2.5 million for it? And they didn't really use it, and then they just migrated north.
It keeps showing me
Who's
pictures.
smarter, people
Oh,
from
no.
Denmark or mice?
Well,
They got
Have you
rid of the
met
cats,
Baker?
and now they're overrun by
I
mice.
would say people from Denmark or politicians from Denmark. There's
Aren't you a
very
politician?
distinct,
There's certainly an overlap
Yeah.
between the smartest mice and the dumbest politicians in Denmark.
Weren't you a politician?
Oh my
in Denmark?
gosh.
Did you know King Bob had a friend down in Miami who had an alligator who kept it on his boat?
Was his name Sonny Crockett?
I didn't find out, but he said his body was a black guy in a skinny suit.
Oh, that explains everything.
His name is Tubbs.
Yeah,
Baker is
not
trolling
not
us
because
with
he's chubby. but,
American icons.
Yeah, I've never been to New York. I don't think it's real.
I've been there. It
never
smells.
been
Don't
there.
go there.
I heard it smells like spoiled milk.
The whole
smells like
place.
shit.
does?
Yeah, like the whole
I've been there
city.
once. It didn't smell, but it was
Uh-huh.
it
But
was winter.
yeah, have you been there in the last couple of years?
It was winter time.
That's
Yeah.
the hazelnut
Like-
mouse, you guys.
Kind of like going to LA or San Francisco now.
This little
Yeah.
tiny mouse got Denmark to build
Oh.
it bridges.
That's awesome.
It's eating a hazelnut.
Ew, God,
I don't
hate
know.
mouse.
Might be.
Yeah, it lives off of that, and apparently they believed it only lived one place, so we had to protect it. And then when they showed all the pictures, a lot of people from the other end of town said, "Oh, those small MFers, yeah, our cats bring them in all the time because there's so many of them up here." But we only
It looks
used
like a
2.5
gerbil.
million to build a bridge.
It
for
does look like a gerbil.
Oh.
Actually, its tail looks like a gerbil too.
Has
Oh, I
Richard
hate
Gere ever been
mouse.
to Denmark?
You got to keep him away from Denmark.
I hate rats. Tails, mouses, tails. Oof.
Yeah, that's
Richard Gere
nasty.
never met a gerbil he didn't like.
Oh no! Oh no!
What? Richard
No.
Gere, what?
Do you guys not know this?
Yes.
No,
You've never met a
no,
gerbil.
I don't. What are you talking about?
Daniel?
Richard Gere
No.
and the gerbils? You don't
Yeah,
know
Never
about
heard
that?
of it.
Oh.
You're not for real, are you?
Oh, explain.
I don't know anything about it.
No.
Nope.
And don't Google it, Daniel.
No.
Well, I swear, my hands are locked. I'm not touching anything.
Just imagine what a man could do with a gerbil.
Just to
Oh, I've heard.
imagine all the people.
I don't know what they do.
I've heard. I've not seen. Oh no.
I mean, I
What
guess a
happens?
woman can do it too, but
I've never
Cool.
used a beer bong that way, but
Ew.
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 Oh God. Okay.
Anywho,
So, are you guys gonna
What
tell us?
goes up must come down.
or you have to go to the hospital and they have.
What
to-
happens if it decided to go the other direction?
Well, it's not like a ever moving like hole. There's
It's got about
Curves.
6 feet.
they
Yeah,
will
I mean,
suffocate and die.
Well, that would be worse. I think that wouldn't be good.
That's
Which
why you have to
movie
go to the
was it?
hospital.
Where they put the bucket on the stomach with the rats in it?
Oh, and the blowtorch.
What?
No, that's American Psycho.
No,
Wasn't it
I
American?
don't think so. I don't think it was American.
That's a good
Psycho.
movie.
Me and,
That's a movie about business cards and bathrooms.
Yeah, the movie is about business cards and bad music, but the book is really, really good. Don't read it when you're 14 years old.
What
No.
the hell was that movie?
American Psycho?
Oh, it was a scene in Game of Thrones. It was a scene in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Gross.
No, because in American
Sinister 2?
Psycho, I think he put it up in the party hole, and then he chopped her. He did the magician trick with a
Not in the movie, man.
dinosaur.
Yeah, well,
I
that
saw-
was
I was
book
watching the
was.
movie all the time.
Oh, it was in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, see, I never saw that either.
1, 2, 3,
Nobody's
4, 5,
watching.
6, 7, or 85. Which
Too
one?
Fast, Too Furious.
So the second one.
That
Yes.
means something?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 2.
Yeah, it's
Number
back when you could
Too
figure it
Fast.
out by, and then they went into Too Fast, Too Furious, Tokyo Drift, Too Fast, Too Furious. Dom has a family. Too Fast, Too Furious, Coronas. It became. I loved it. Let's get some Cuban nos. Nos is nos. It's
Why didn't they just call it Harder, Faster, Furiouser?
Well, that was a different movie, Shizzy.
yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I know who starred in that.
yeah. Talking about Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, was that Captain?
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Was that Valhalla's birthday
Oh,
clown?
you send him an invite?
Yes.
Speaking
look at
of-
that.
Oh dear Lord.
What's this?
The scene from Too Fast, Too Furious.
what?
No
I
sound.
don't know this.
What are they doing?
Put a bucket on his chest.
There's a rat inside the bucket.
Yes. Yes. I
There is,
remember.
and it bites the shit out of him.
Well,
Oh,
No, yeah, well.
once you heat up
kinda-
that bucket, there's only one direction that rat's going to go, and that's down to get away
Down.
from the heat.
Yep.
ew,
Is
God,
that real?
Lord, I remember that.
Yeah, I think it's a real.
I think the friendly Japanese did it.
Yeah, it
in
was-
the 40s.
it was used in the past, y'all.
Yeah, maybe
So
even
gross.
the friendly Vietnamese did it.
Oh,
Over there, they have a fantastic, innovative mind when it comes to stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Max
I
was
like
telling
the
me about how
bamboo
they
thing.
use- Yeah. Well, they were using glass
Oh.
rods too,
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
anally.
Didn't
What?
that start a war, actually? A glass bottle and got broke, and the guy blamed it on a different country and started a big kerfuffle in Europe.
Yeah, that was World War One. We missed that in trivia.
I think it might have been. Was it World War One?
World War One started because
No, that was the Archduke Ferdinand.
Because somebody
Yes.
took a Coke.
No, there was an actual war that got started over this. Some
Over
farmer
Coke.
showed up.
The
and
Cola Wars.
oh, the Coke bottle fell out of the sky,
and landed in
and
his
the
butthole.
tribe picked it up, and they started
Yeah.
clicking.
No, that's that weird music.
Gods must be
movie.
crazy.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's it.
stopping. I'm going.
Wasn't
I
that a
didn't
Michael
like that
Jackson
movie.
video?
I'm going home.
Where he was playing tennis?
That was a Pepsi commercial, and his hair caught on fire.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Michael
Oh,
Jackson
that's
playing tennis.
right, White Rabbit. God.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Those
Oh,
strangest
Lord.
things I watch.
Punji sticks, yeah.
Oh my gosh. 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock? What time is your thing, Baker?
what time is it, Baker?
Well, it's 6 p.m. I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna have I'm gonna have Nick Starro, Dave, of course, if she shows up, Jamie and Shizzy on for the first hour.
If
And then
Jamie
I'm
shows
gonna chuck them like Valhalla chucked our friendship, and I'm gonna bring on.
Like you chucked that birthday cake.
Oh,
I'm gonna bring Brandy, Mo, Little D, and the expert on at 7 p.m.
Yay!
And MG, if he has the time, if his kids will leave him alone and he doesn't have to get an alligator that they can raise in their house,
Oh,
he
You
will
gotta
join
get
us
your
at
kids
some
are
point.
an alligator.
isn't that crazy, you guys? I can't believe I told you that story.
No, it's really cool. And like now,
I
MG
knew
knows
you
what
would
to
like
get his
it,
kids for Christmas.
expert.
It's awesome.
You told me that story, and I looked at you in horror and
because
said,
expert
"You're
needed
weird."
to hear it. Do what? What?
You told me
Baker?
that. You told me that at just before you took me into that Spencer store and showed me what you want to buy me for a gift, and I thought that's weird.
Oh, Baker didn't tell you about the gift he bought me in Spencer's.
was it glow?
No,
Did it
you
glow?
wanted to give me that little one with the tail on, and I said,
No,
Did it
you got
glow?
me the other one with it, like that was sitting the high up on the shelf. Remember when we went in there? It was all the way. We walked in there. And, oh my god, you guys! I didn't know Spencer's had like things that they did.
Uh-huh.
We were like, there they are.
Uh-huh.
Well, because they didn't know what they were whenever she was young. She was just like, "Oh, I don't know anything about that." And now that she's older, we've like demented her mind. She's like, "I know exactly what that is."
I didn't know. There was some weird shit in there. Baker, you know there was.
"Yeah, I know."
I woke
Yeah.
up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 it's a fire. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Ain't nobody got time for that.